Well, good afternoon, everyone. I am SFL play-by-play commentator and Commissioner Cameron Irvine alongside Damon Simien. How you doing, Damon? It's Championship Sunday. Ready to get it going. Queen City and Dallas. Dallas, a first-time participant. Queen City making it for the fourth time in as many, or fourth time with 3 championships. They've never lost in a championship game. We were talking a little bit earlier today about Jake Legacy and how he just steps up in these games. You were the last team to play Queen City in a title game, and you remember that well.
Very well, yeah. Jack Legacy came out and took it.
Man, you're not even giving that guy the proper name. It's Jake Legacy. You calling him Jack. You already throwing shade, and the game hasn't even kicked off yet. It's Jake! It's they're saying, speak up a little bit. Make sure you're pumped up, jacked up, ready to go. You're Jack Legacy. That's what you are. You're Jack Legacy. Hopefully, Damon's mic is a little bit better. That's what the pre-game show is all about. Macc Wavy Jr. back in a second title. That's another big storyline here today, Damon. He wasn't nominated for any big awards or anything, but this guy has been Mr. Cool, Calm, and Collected the last 2 seasons.
That he has. He has been cool, calm, and collective, Cam, and also this guy has been putting up a great performance that is in the playoffs. The guy is
Hey, we're going to help Damon down here a little bit. Saying you're still too quiet for whatever reason. We did a test, and it seemed just fine. So we're going to try this out here. It's always in a championship game, man. Damon, try it again.
I want to.
Oh, you know what it is? Man, your mic ain't even moving. Sorry, guys. We got some technical difficulties. We're going to jump off the air here, and we're going to fix Damon's mic. Maybe we don't have to jump off the air. Let's see what we can do. It's always something, Damon. See, now there it goes. Hold up. Let's see. See, we're looking at this here. Damon, try that. No, it's still not working. It's still stuck. OBS, thanks a lot. We'll be back in a moment.
Cheers. You're supposed to check that kind of stuff.
We had a muted mic, ladies and gentlemen. Muted mic. Unbelievable.
It's Cam's fault, not mine.
My fault.
Yeah, your fault.
Let's see. We're going to try it again.
Let it go.
There we go. We're loud and clear now. Okay. As we were saying, Matt, we've talked on, we've touched on Jack Legacy, and now we're talking about Macc Wavy Jr. Just with their. Just the fact that he's played 2 seasons and has made 2 championships is incredible enough. And so is Davius Reid and T. Cabell in that whole game.
Yeah, those guys was over with Minnesota last season and came over to Dallas this year and really stepped their games up. Especially T. Cabell. He had a nice season last year, but I think this season he really came out of his shell by putting a whole lot of pressure on the quarterback, which is going to be big in today's game.
Yeah, we're excited. Queen City and Dallas. It is the 8th SFL championship. Damon, can you believe we've been doing this for 4 years now?
This is crazy, dude.
4 years.
Crazy.
Somebody asked about it. We were at the gym earlier, and somebody asked what we did or what you were in town for, and I was like, oh man, I don't want to go through it again. I don't want to explain it all to some stranger that's not going to care. Dang it. This is awesome.
And they were pretty excited and pumped about it.
Maybe they're listening right now and they're like, hey, we care.
Maybe they are listening. Hey, if you are listening, you know, two guys we met at the gym earlier today, go ahead and give us a thumbs up. Let us know that you're there in the chat.
Come on, we got about a minute left in this pregame. What is your X factor stat? What are you looking at? What's going to turn the tide in this game, you think?
What's going to turn the tide in this game is that Queen City is very, very ranked very low in their pass defense. So Dallas is going to have to take advantage of that. But I also believe that Dallas needs to run the ball more to control the clock. The team that runs the ball efficiency can control the clock towards their advantage.
All right, that's the X Factor key to the game from Damon Simien. I'm Cameron Irvine. The starting introductions of our superstars is next. Ladies and gentlemen, let's meet your Queen City Corsairs, led by owner Eric Barkley, who also serves as the Corsair head coach. Number 75, defensive end, Koa Kaleo. Free safety, number 42, Greg Morrison. Number 11, wide receiver, Alexander Shayatovich. This is Queen City's 4th SFL championship game. They hold 3 SFL titles. Now, let's meet the challenger in today's home team, the Dallas Ruffnecks. The Dallas Ruffnecks, owned by Stephen Mullinex, making their first championship game appearance in 3 seasons. Stephen Mullinex owns and is the head coach. Number 87, wide receiver, Jonathan Concord. Strong safety, number 36, and the SFL's all-time leader in interceptions in a season, Troy LaShaw. Linebacker, number 52, Heath McDaniel Sr. Davius Reid, number 18 at wide receiver. And at quarterback, number 1, Macc Wavy Jr. We're live from Mullinex Oil Field in Dallas, Texas. Let's go. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Mullinex Oil Field in Dallas, Texas. It's the site of the Season 8 SFL Championship game. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Cameron Irvine, alongside Damon Simien. Dallas taking on Queen City. It's going to be a fun one today, and we hope for maybe another instant classic like Season 5.
Oh, man, Season 5 was the best championship game there was. Season 6, there was a blowout in the first half. Houston struggled in that game, and Queen City just took away with it.
Prince Escobar wondering why he wasn't introduced, because he's not on Discord. Get on Discord, and then you get your graphics made.
Hey, there you go.
Down to the field for the coin toss. We love you, Prince. Queen City choosing tails. Queen City wins the toss, will receive. Ramos wants us to stop talking about the Season 5 championship game.
Sorry about that, Ramos. You got to understand that also Houston lost in Season 6. I hate talking about it as well.
Hey, we're ready to go here in Dallas. The Ruffnecks have the ball on the tee. The head is in the air. Demond, let's go. Kick it. We're underway. From the 10, it's Jake Legacy, who's always showing up in big moments. He returns to the 30, and we're ready to rock. AJ Caswell's on the field first.
Great field position right here, Cam, for Queen City. Come out and start at the 30-yard line and see what they do. I got a real strong feeling they're going to start off with the run game, going straight to their 2,000-yard run.
Marcus Alambos, of course, in the backfield. Ready to go. We'll see if Dallas's defense is prepped for the task. They're going to start with a pass first, and it's Caswell going inside. That pass is caught by T.E. Haynes III. Richie Williams with a nice solid tackle. but an 8-yard gain on first down for Queen City.
Hey, not a bad pass, not a bad catch. 8 yards, get the ball moving down the field. Great throw and catch.
2nd and 2. Haynes the third, one of 3 star receivers along with Shayatovic and Legacy. 2 in the backfield with Caswell and Dallas in a 3-3 look. And off to Bose. Bose will not get the first down. 3rd and 1. Nice open field tackle.
Yeah, nice tackle there. Looks like you got hit by 3 guys there. A gang of Ruffnecks on the tackle there.
Ruffnecks wearing some interesting, I don't think I've seen them don these here. Silver helmets, black jerseys, the white pants.
With the gray trim, looks nice.
Yeah, interesting combination. 2 in the backfield for Caswell on a 3rd down and 1. And Bose is in trouble, and Heath McDaniel Sr. brings him down, and Dallas forces a 3 and out on their opening possession.
This is what Dallas is going to have to do right here. Continue this type of defense in order to contain Bose in order to win this game. You can't let this guy break out in the open field and just beat you up.
Bose having some trouble on that opening drive. He had 2 carries for -2 yards, and for the league's first 2,000-yard rusher, that's pretty impressive out of this Dallas D. Queen City will punt it away, and we'll get a chance to look at Dallas's offense. Fair catch called for at the 26-yard line, 9:19 to go. That's Robert Dobbs returning kicks for the Ruffnecks.
And one thing right here Queen City cannot allow is for Dallas to run the ball down, drive the ball downfield, and get the advantage and score first in this game. Queen City is going to have to play some phenomenal defense against the pass here.
Macc Wavy Jr. leads a talented core of receivers, Jonathan Concord, Prince Escobar, Davius Reid, and Robert Dobbs, along with Mike Davis in the backfield. Trips off the left side for Wavy, back to pass on his opening throw of the championship, avoids a sack. Wavy down the middle of the field, that is nearly intercepted. DJ McCoo knocks it away. All day to throw until there wasn't, Damon.
Great athleticism right there shown by Macc Wavy Jr. By avoiding that sack, because that big guy was coming in to take his head off.
2nd and 10, 9:12 to go in the opening quarter. Just getting underway here in the SFL championship game. There's a look at Prince Escobar, who had himself a season, really solid career here in the SFL. He's been outstanding everywhere he's been. 3 wide receivers with 2 in the backfield for Wavy. 2nd down and 10 to pass. Short throw over the middle, and immediately making the tackle is Espen Real, who's had a really nice postseason. Davius Reid on the tackle, or on the reception rather.
I'm pretty shocked right there. Dallas decided to go underneath there and not take advantage of Queen City's 2 generic corners on the outside and try to go deeper. But I guess they're just trying to get a rhythm and a feel for the game here. Let's see what goes on.
8:48 to go in the first. No score. 3rd down and 5 with split backs in the backfield for Wavy. Wavy back to pass. 3-step drop against a heavy blitz. And down the middle is Concord. Really nice open field tackle there made by, I believe, Gibson. But Jonathan Concord gets loose down the field.
There you have it, Cam. Just as I stated, that Dallas should take advantage of those 2 generic corners. And there you see Concord getting right behind number 27 there, who comes up with a touchdown saving tackle.
Looked like they were playing a little bit of zone. Stezo Woods Jr. is the leading corner on the outside, although he is matched up tightly on the inside with a receiver on this formation. 8:10 to go in the first quarter. 1st and 10. Wavy Jr. back to pass down the middle of the field. That one nearly intercepted, and that is Woods Jr., who had that critical interception against Sioux Falls that allowed Queen City to advance.
Yeah, this guy here has been playing some great ball in the playoffs. And as you stated, that interception that was the game changer versus Sioux Falls to have them to advance into the second round of the playoffs.
4 generic, too. He's been so fantastic and an active player. I'm guessing he's going to be a star corner or a star something somewhere next season. 8:04 to go in the first quarter. Wavy Jr. back to pass. Going to throw a little out route to the outside by Escobar. Ran out of real estate. He would have easily gotten the first down. Instead, it brings up 3rd and 4 at the Corsair 39.
Yeah, nice catch there on the sideline there. Because, like you stated, he could have gained a lot more yards on the play because there wasn't another Corsair within 10 yards from him.
Yeah, he was running free, and we're going to have to watch these blitz packages from Queen City. We saw him bring a lot of pressure and got burned by Concord on the last 3rd down. 3rd and 4 for the Ruffnecks. 3 minutes into the 8th SFL championship game. Wavy Jr. over the middle. That pass is caught for a first down to the 34. Davius Reid again. Reid gobbling up receptions as Dallas moves down the field.
Smart play there by a very intelligent quarterback. He saw that there was space right there in the middle of the field. Why not just go ahead and dump it, get the first down, move the chains, and continue on with your drive.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line. Wavy Jr. going to pass again. We have not seen a run on this drive. Stepping up in the pocket. Davis is in trouble, and he's going to lose a yard.
Yeah, that there was just a bonehead play on the behalf of Davis there, not getting past the line of scrimmage. You have to know where you are on the field, son. You can't take plays like that versus this team here.
Laying out a bonehead in the first 4 minutes, man. Can't wait to see what you're going to roll out in the second half.
Oh, I got some stuff up my sleeve, man.
Escobar is top of the screen. Concord, bottom of the screen with split backs. Wavy Jr. is under center. Back to pass again. Wavy Jr. against another blitz. Going deep down the middle, and Woods Jr. again makes the play. He's having an excellent opening drive. And I tell you what, Dallas is moving the ball, but Queen City's really making them work for it.
Yeah, they are making them work for it here. And here you see Woods Jr. covering the middle of the field. Also, Queen City came on the blitz, and Dallas picked it up. But, hey, you got to give that secondary credit.
Dallas, best in the league, only gave up 11 sacks in 12 games of the regular season, on top of being the league's best pass offense. Pretty impressive out of the Dallas front. Not sure that Queen City's blitz packages are going to get home today. We'll see if they have any success as the day moves along. And Macc Wavy's pump fake, and Dobbs dropped it. Did you see the pump fake? Totally faked out that D lineman.
Yes.
And Dobbs flat dropped it, and I think Dallas is going to have to punt.
They're going to have to punt the ball here, Cam, because this guy literally dropped a wide open pass.
Oh, man.
You cannot afford to drop passes like that in this league. This is the championship, son. This is when you're supposed to have stick him on your hands or something. You got to catch the ball.
Man, I mean, what a fake from Wavy. It's not often you get defensive linemen jumping mid-play, because he could have had a sack right there.
Yeah, he could have had a sack, but that pump fake by Wavy was phenomenal.
Punt is away. Going to be a good one. Inside the 10. Bounce down to the 3 and out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Really nice punt for Dallas as Queen City will be backed up in their own territory.
Nice high arching punt there. Gave it some hang time. Allowed the special teams to get down there, cover the punt at the 4-yard line. Great job by the punter.
6:47 to go in the opening quarter. Somebody said it in the chat, feeling each other out, both of these teams, as Queen City looks to move the chains for the first time. Make sure they don't start losing a field position battle. Handoff goes to Bose, and Marcus Bose throws aside a defender, but only picks up 3. Richie Williams in there again on the tackle, and it's a good day for the number 21s out there on the field.
Yeah. Queen City is going to have to stick with what got them here. Run the beast, run the man that got you to the playoffs, got you within your the second round, and here to the championship, and that's your running back.
I wouldn't be surprised if Legacy went off for 400 yards, like he does in these title games. Bose takes a carry this time, got some blockers, got the first down to the 14. Heath McDaniel Jr. wrapped him up, but not in time, and Queen City is starting to get rolling offensively.
Yeah, this is a nice run here. Look at Bose here as we watch the replay. Runs off to the left side of the field. He just follows his block. Guy is very, very patient, not greedy, not looking to advance the blockers. Great run there, but yeah, to follow back on your legacy, this guy is phenomenal when it comes to championship games.
First down at the 14 for the Corsairs, started at their own 4. As they try to move the ball meticulously down the field. Bose, really nice footwork in the backfield, picks up 5 and gets it out to the 20.
This guy has nice footwork for him to be a big guy who likes to rumble, bumble, and stumble.
When you look at him on the screen as we're looking now, he doesn't look like a big guy, but when he gets that ball, man, he runs heavy.
Yeah, he runs like he runs like the Nigerian Nightmare.
3 receivers, 2 in the is that Earl Campbell?
Christian Okoye.
Christian Okoye. I knew I was wrong there on that one. 2nd and 5. Handoff to Bose, and Bose just dragging, I believe, Gibbs, if my memory serves me right, but it is going to be 3rd and short.
Can I ask you a question? Does this guy ever fall east and west?
On that 3rd down play on the last drive, he fell backwards, but no, he very rarely. I ain't never seen it. 3rd and inches at the 24-yard line. 5 minutes to go in the first. 2 in the backfield. Let's see if they punch it. They do. Bose, first down. Bose picks up some blocks. 40. Bose being chased by McDaniel Sr. 45. 40 down the sideline to the 34-yard line. Marcus Allen Bose gets the Corsairs near scoring position on the first big offensive play of the game.
This is Queen City. This is who they are. This guy here is their bread and butter. He reminds me of Franco Harris for the Steelers back in the 70s. Nice run. He was untouched until 52 came down and made the tackle there. Great run.
Hey, all the credit to Heath McDaniel Sr. I did not think that he was going to bring him down there once he turned that corner.
Yeah,
he was out of here.
McDaniel had an angle on him, so I kind of figured that he would. I didn't think Bose has the breakaway burst to get away.
1st and 10, 4:25 to go in the first. Good point there. Bose takes the handoff, bounces backwards, and then is thrown down finally after a gain of 1, already up to 62 yards. Gaines is the generic linebacker. That's right, and it's 2nd and 9.
Gaines came through and cleaned up the missed tackle because you saw that guy got hit right in the chest. Bose, that is, and that one tackle didn't make a difference with him.
2 in the backfield again. Bose going to take the carry, and again, Bose has some space. 25 down to the 22-yard line, and Queen City is going old school on the Ruffnecks here on their second drive. Remember, this drive started at the 4.
Yes, and you got to also give it up to this offensive line. Look at 76 on the pool. 35, the fullback there, getting the block in.
Ooh.
You got to give it up for these guys who's making ways and paths. These big open holes for Bose here. Looking great here by Queen City this drive.
Big number 76 blew up Julius O'Neill. Julius O'Neill in the secondary with A.J. Lacoste. A.J. Lacoste, a 2-time champion, won with the Queen City Corsairs as a New York Knight. Also won a title in Orlando, looking for his 3rd. Back to pass, Caswell flips it over. Haynes has some room down the sideline, down to the 2-yard line. That's how you turn the corner, and A.J. Caswell's picking his spots. It's 1st and goal.
Caswell is a very, very good cleanup guy. You know, he gets everything underneath. You don't see him downfield pretty much, but when he gets the ball in his hand, this guy knows how to make moves, run the ball, and get downfield. Now he has his team at the 2-yard line looking for a touchdown here.
1st and goal to 2. This is going to be tough for Dallas, trying to get Bose, or keep Bose out of the end zone. 4 plays from the 2-yard line. Bose is going to get it. Bose right side. Bose gets stretched out. No, it's not Bose. It's the backup in, and Queen City's got the touchdown. How about that for the first score of the day?
Wow, I did not expect the backup running back to get the first score of the game there, but hey, call it what you want. Queen City's up by 6 points.
Todd Mack gets the first points on the board, and Queen City responds after going 3 and out on their opening drive. A 96-yard touchdown drive has the Corsairs in front.
Yeah, nice drive by Corsairs, going 96 yards, buddy, on that drive.
That is just incredible. They ate up a lot of clock as well, and we saw that from Alaska, particularly in the first half. They really kept Macc Wavy off the field. They did not allow Dallas to get in a rhythm, and the extra point for Queen City is good. 2:46 to go in the first quarter. It's Corsairs 7 and Dallas nothing.
As you stated, as far as what Alaska did to keep Macc Wavy off the field, call it what you want. Call the guy arrogant. Call the guy overconfident. The guy is a winner here in the playoffs in the SFL. The guy knows how to convert the ball to different receivers and move the ball downfield. That's why you have to run the ball to keep him off the field.
From the 11-yard line, Dobbs on the return, past the 20 to the 30-yard line. And that's where Macc Wavy Jr. will set up shop for the second time here in today's game. Macc Wavy, interesting tidbit on him. He had 4 interceptions versus Queen City in their first meeting. The Ruffnecks are 1-2 when he throws more than 3. So interesting note there.
Start throwing some picks.
240. Well, yeah, just don't do it, right? That's the easiest thing. 3 receivers. Wavy back to pass. 3-step drop. Wavy gets it out of his hands quick. Concord falls forward into a first down. That was pretty clever.
Nice catch there by Concord. This guy's been making great catches all year long, man. I mean, what can you say about the guy? He's big, he's strong, and he has soft hands, man.
He's definitely not dropping things like Dobbs was on that first drive.
Yeah, guy here. I don't think I've ever seen Concord drop a pass.
1st and 10, 2:18 to go in the first. Dallas down 7, but they're on the move. Here's a run. Mike Davis falling forward, picks up a nice solid 5 yards, and that's what Dallas wants to do. They're not going to crush you in the ground game, but they want to be positive with it when they do.
Yeah, they got to be positive with it here as far as running the ball. You got to mix it up. You just can't be, one balance and stand with the pass here. You got to run the ball against Queen City.
2nd and 5, 1:50 to go in the first. Back to pass Wavy. Wavy down the middle of the field, knocked away by Greg Morrison. And Greg Morrison, he was not talked about enough. He had 11 interceptions this season, but actually 9 of the team's 28 interceptions have come from generic players. The secondary they're full of ball hawks.
Yeah, they are full of ball hogs and full of generics, but I never known generics to play this phenomenal. Queen City has been coming out in this nickel, and they're doing something phenomenal in this nickel package, which is giving Dallas some troubles as far as going deep.
Yeah, a lot of pass deflections already on a 3rd down and 5. Really nice route by Concord as he dips back outside, gives Espen Real a stare and says, you don't got it.
Concord reminds me of great tight ends in the NFL. Gonzalez, Novacek, Brent Jones, Mike Dichter. Jason Witten, guys who knows how to get to the 1st down line and make a catch.
1st down for Dallas. They're now on the move at the Queen City 48. Handoff goes to Davis. Davis has a really nice run of 6 yards, and Davis looking like he's got a spring in his step. He's made a couple of juke moves that have helped him get a couple more yards.
Yeah, nice run there by Davis, man. He looked phenomenal on that run, picking up 6 yards. Would like to see him pick up more. Use some of that speed and athleticism that he has to get Dallas going in the run game.
Coming up on the end of the first quarter, 2nd down and 4, Dallas down 7, but looking solid here on their 2nd possession. Wavy back to throw. Wavy stands comfortably in the pocket and again threw into double coverage incomplete, looking for Concord. That's Real getting the better of him this time, along with the 8-season veteran DJ McCoo, 3rd down.
That middle of the field, man, is just congested right there, dude, with black hats and white shirts, Those guys are playing phenomenal ball in this nickel, man, and I think they're starting to bother Macc Wavy a little bit.
Yeah, they're giving him nothing. 3 receivers, 2 on the right, split backs for Wavy, and once again a nickel package from Queen City. That slant was way off target.
Wow.
Escobar, really rare misfire. You think that's on Wavy or on Escobar? He's way.
I think it was on Wavy. I'm not sure if Wavy was pressured there. I didn't see it. But that pass was the accuracy just wasn't there.
Escobar may have gotten checked off the line too. May have taken a shot and threw off the timing of that route. Either way, Dallas has to settle for another punt. Once again, they drive down into Queen City territory and come up empty. This punt is going to be inside the 10 again. Can they get him down inside the 5 again? Sliding to make the stop, and he did not let the ball cross the goal line. It'll be down at the 4 again. Dallas pinning Queen City back and says, hey, you did it once. Let's watch you do it again. And we're watching this. That was Wavy. Nope, ball never crossed the line.
Never crossed the line. Ball's at the 4. You got to give it up to Dallas special teams. Now the defense has to come out and stop Queen City from running the ball. This man got 74 yards on 9 carries. 8.2 is his average.
That's a pretty solid average, even in a championship game when Dallas is gunning for you. Hand off to Marcus Bose, and Bose up the middle, just throwing people to the side. Troy LaShaw makes the tackle. That's the first time we've said his name all day.
I think number 20 needs to go to the sideline and have his sternum checked. He got hit in the chest hard.
He took a shot, no doubt about it. Coming up on the end of the first quarter, 2nd down and 3. Queen City protecting a 7-0 lead now on the 11, trying to once again get out of the shadow of their own goal line. And off Bose left. Running left, that's been his bread and butter. And Marcus Bose gets to the 26-yard line, and man, he just won't stop.
This guy must have legs as a lion. He's just so powerful running the ball. Look at this block. Oh, my goodness. Then the receivers is making blocks downfield. Queen City must strategize and blocking in their practices.
And the Dallas defense They're going to need something out of Troy LaShaw. They're going to need something to stop Doug Bose, or Marcus Allen Bose, I beg your pardon, here in the second quarter. End of the first SFL championship game, Queen City, Dallas.
Dallas is going to have to stop coming out with this 3-3, man. It's like, it's not working for them. Now they come out with 4-3. Let's see what they do here if they can stop the run.
Start of the second quarter, first down and 10 of the 26. Again, Queen City has gotten out from inside their 10-yard line. T. Cabell eventually makes the stop. Bose is still averaging 9 yards a carry. It's 2nd and 3.
Yeah, this guy here is phenomenal, man. He's putting on the show here in the first half. You know, almost hitting the century mark in the first quarter. This guy is putting down that Rodell, man, and knocking guys right in the chest.
A.J. Caswell has not thrown much, but when he has, it's been effective. These two teams basically polar opposites, at least offensively. Bose again on the handoff. A nice block picked up just a little bit too late. O'Neal makes the tackle, but again, it's Bose with the first down.
I am fanatic with these blocks that Queen City is getting off. I don't know if you saw it, but number 23 there made a block on the outside linebacker there and just held them there, and Bose just broke away. Man, this blocking is phenomenal.
10:05 to go, first half. Caswell's going to throw this time. Caswell out to Bose, who's not really a receiving back, and Bose is going to be brought down after a gain of just 3. Really nice job by A.J. Lacoste on the near side, and it's 2nd and 7.
At least he was smart enough to get past the line of scrimmage. I don't know what they.
He had some room. I mean, you got to get it out quick. That's the key. That's the key.
You're
with
absolutely
those
right.
checkdowns.
You got to get it out quick.
2nd and 7. Marcus Allen Bose breaking an SFL record for rushing yards in a season at over 2,200. At this rate, may break a championship game record for rushing yards in a game. Caswell's going to throw again, 2nd and 7, and that pass is caught outside by Haynes. Legacy's been very quiet here, and a pivotal 3rd down and 3 is coming up for the Ruffnecks.
Nice catch there on the sideline. Use the sideline to your advantage there. Nice catch by Haynes as well. Just a great play, using the out route.
3rd and short. You can kind of feel the fans in this here at Mullinex Oil Field just begging their defense to get a stop. Bose is plastered short of the first down. That was, I want to say, Quackenvoss with the tackle. It was. Look at that memory. 4th and short. That was a brilliant play by a generic.
Great play by Quackenvoss, number 44 there to come in. I mean, the guy looks really, really smart. He gave it all he got when he went up against Bose.
Oh, look at this. Queen City shotgun with Bose either spread out wide or not on the field with 5 wide receivers, 10 on the clock. They're going to go for it. Caswell back to pass, steps up in the pocket, down the field. It's incomplete, knocked away by Julius O'Neal, and the first gamble of the game backfires for the Corsairs.
Great defense here by Dallas. Look at Julius O'Neal here playing in the safety spot. Look at this here. Phenomenal coverage there.
Oh.
You got to give the guy his props. Great read. No pass interference. Get his fingertips on the ball. Great job, young man.
Just knocked it away. And, I mean, what do you think about the play? Queen City, it's almost like they were feeling the momentum, but they just gave it all away.
I don't know why they didn't run the ball. You got the best back in the SFL,
Yeah.
and you throw the ball on 4th and inches?
Really bizarre. Really, really bizarre. And off to Davis will start the Roughneck drive. Mike Davis, what a play! Davis gets a block. 25-20 and all the way down to the 16-yard line for Davis.
That's what I'm talking about right there, Macc Davis. Put your shoulder down, run somebody over. Take a look at the replay here, guys. Here it is. Pow! Run this guy over, makes a move, off to the races, breaks the tackle. Great job, Macc Davis. That's what we need to see from you. Help your team out.
Big old tackle got in there and knocked somebody to the ground too, man. It's some haymakers out there. 1st and 10 of the Queen City 16-yard line as Mike Davis steps up to the plate. And Dallas showing they have a little bit of a running game of their own. 4 receivers, 3 to the bottom of the screen, short side right, including Escobar, who is at the bottom of that formation. Davis going to get another carry. Davis still going. Davis picks up 5. It was almost like he straight up fooled that defender, like he was going to go outside, and then he just cut right back inside.
I guess Macc Davis must have went to the sidelines after the last drive by Dallas and say, hey, get me involved, give me the ball. I got to make some noise.
2nd and 5, 7:43 to go in the second. 7-0 Queen City. 4 receivers for Wavy Jr. Back to pass. Wavy Jr. going end zone. Wide open. Get those toes in, son. Touchdown, Concord.
There you go. The man that rarely drops a pass comes up big, wide open. Queen City, you cannot leave this guy open in the back of the end zone. You have to get a hand on this guy and follow him.
How many times do we see Concord do this?
Many.
This is just textbook.
Awesome. This is what the offseason is for. This is what you prepare in the offseason. You practice these tiptoe catches in the back of the end zone, off to the sideline, and we've seen this guy make these plays all year long.
And what did Macc Wavy do when he went to the sideline and yelled to the fans? Dot, dot, baby.
Dot, dot. Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
For the tie, Manuel is the kicker for Dallas, and his extra point is good, and we're all tied up. Man, Aiden Friday said in the chat he was thinking about leaving for dinner. This guy.
Leaving for dinner?
This guy.
No.
He's staying now.
Oh, no.
He's staying now.
Ramus Lynn said my dad just went for pizza at Little Caesars. I paid for it, didn't care. I can't miss this game. Now, that's a fan right there, baby. That's a fan.
Love it. 7:30 to go in the second quarter. I almost mentioned the Season 5 championship game as a comment, but I didn't. He's
Ramus, you just gonna have to get over it, buddy. I'm sorry. You and I both, we can't be salty forever. You know?
Legacy takes a shot at the 28-yard line. I'm really surprised that he doesn't have a catch. This is the guy that has put his team on the back in 3 straight championship games. I mean, we're talking 150 and multiple touchdowns in each of those 3 games. I'm just shocked we haven't seen anything out of him.
Yeah. You got to get Legacy involved. This guy has just been great in championship games.
2 in the backfield, 2 wide receivers for Caswell. Jumping offside is Dallas. Bose is going to be dragged down, and that's really a shame. An offside away from the play. Heath McDaniel makes the tackle, but it's not going to matter.
Yeah, I think this is the first penalty of the game
It
here,
is.
Cam. Great job by both teams, waiting to the second quarter for a penalty to happen. But Tinkerbell, you got to be disciplined, son. You can't jump off sides against this great offense. And we haven't mentioned that Queen City is playing for a dynasty.
Yeah.
And
some would argue that they've already cemented themselves, but 3 out of 8 does not sound nearly as good as 4 out of 8.
Exactly.
There's a look at McDaniel's senior's stats there up at the top of the screen. Hand off to Bose, and Bose just fooled everybody. Bose turns on the afterburners to the Dallas 40, and this is a game of ground attacks here in the first half, as Dallas was bringing pressure from the outside, and Bose ran right past him.
Marcus Bose is having a phenomenal. Look at that pull. My goodness. I am crazy about these blocks, and I don't even like offensive linemen. These guys are pulling and smacking the D-line and the linebackers in the mouth, dude, and they're opening up windows for this guy to just run right through.
And we've got 4 defensive lineman stars in this game, and both offensive lines have done a tremendous job of keeping their quarterbacks clean. Pass caught by Haynes. Oh, he stayed in bounds! Haynes down the sideline to the 20! What a play from T. Haynes the third!
My goodness, this guy is 4 for 5 on receiving the ball, and this spin move. Dude, can you see this? Can you believe this?
I thought for sure he was going out.
I thought he was going to go out as well. He just put that left foot in the ground and just spent. See you, baby.
LaShaw with the tackle.
What a move. Nice job, son.
Ooh, 6:25 to go in the first half. Queen City's back on the move. Don't forget we've got expansion announcements and relocation announcements coming up at halftime of the SFL championship game. You won't want to miss that, along with first half stats, highlights, and analysis from your 2 compadres here today. 1st and 10. Caswell straight back, throws a slanted hit. Gains in the back of the helmet. 2nd and 10.
There was some type of misreading there on that play. I'm not sure if the quarterback expected the receiver to cut on the slant there, but the receiver kept straight up field, and that could have been dangerous.
Andy with the comment of the day. I got to take a bath. That spin was too dirty. 5:50 to go in the first half. That was awesome. Caswell under center, back to pass. Caswell looking down the middle of the field. Wide open, Alexander Shayatovich. First time we've said his name today, and Queen City's got a 1st and goal.
You know what, man? I love Shayatovich because he doesn't give us a lot of credit for the work that he does. He's an underneath guy, an outside-out guy as well, But you know what? He's not afraid to take chances down the middle, Cam, and go up against those big guys for a little guy.
He's a 1,000-yard receiver. I mean, this guy is legitimate. All career highs this season, along with 7 touchdowns as well. 2 in the backfield. Caswell going to throw again. Little out route to Jake Legacy. That's his first catch. Now Caswell's starting to get everybody involved.
You know, I don't think Caswell probably got the memo, from Garcia as far as how to use Legacy in the championship game. May want to go look that up at halftime.
Speaking of that, Caswell is trying to be the 4th different quarterback to win a championship with Queen City. Daniel Garcia did it. Joseph Redfeather did it. Wes St. Clair did it over the course of history. Second and goal for the 4. Caswell hands it off to Bose. Bose got a block and got a touchdown. Queen City's back in front.
Dance, big man, dance. Put on your electric slide, baby. There you go. Nice play here. Look at this block, man. These blocks, dude, is just Queen City is the master at blocking. I give them the best offensive line this season as to what I'm seeing in this game.
Every offensive lineman ever is like, yeah. Talk about him some more. Like, finally somebody's acknowledging us.
But then again, we cannot leave out Dallas offensive line for only giving up 7 sacks this season.
Yeah, 11 in 12 games, which is still incredible.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Extra point for Queen City. Boy, it took forever to get up and through, but it is through, and it's 14-7. Corsairs lead the Ruffnecks, and pretty soon, Macc Wavy Jr. is going to be back out on the field. Dallas trying to keep pace with the Marcus Allen Bose-led Queen City offense. This is the SFL Championship game right here live on YouTube.
Good question. Dallas is playing at home in their own stadium. They're the first team in SFL history. They're the second team.
Second team. Louisville did it last year. When they hosted Minneapolis, but that wasn't successful for them. The road team won that game.
It wasn't.
Queen City's winning right now, so home field advantage. I can imagine, if I'm Dallas, there's way more pressure on Dallas in this game because they're playing in front of their home fans.
They're playing in front of their home fans, and the celebration would be bittersweet if they was to win.
So 14-7, back to pass. Wavy to Concord, turns the corner, gets the first down. By the way, I want to preface, the record is not, people are saying that the record is in the 80s. We did reach 100. I'm trying to think, was it red zone? Was it the first red, was it, I'm trying to think, we've hit 100 before. We hit it once.
Yeah.
So we got a ways to go on the record.
Yeah, we do.
Damon's not into viewership records. He just gave me a blank stare and said, can we move on, son, to the game, please?
I love viewership records because, to my understanding, I thought that we hit 90 back in the 90s, or had 90 views during the championship final season.
It may have been. Yeah, we've definitely been up there before. 2nd down and 10. We're definitely, we may be there today if we got a good game on our hands in the 4th quarter. That was a nice sidearm pass from Wavy Jr. Nearly got into Escobar's hands, but it fell incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 39. There was a look at Jesus Salvador. He's been a bit quiet here to start today. Macc Wavy avoiding Salvador and Morrison, the star safeties, in that secondary for Queen City. Deep ball down the middle, and again it's knocked away, and Salvador nearly got a pick. All right, Wavy, I think he's going to just have to abandon this deep middle game. Queen City's got it on lock today.
Yeah, he's going to have to go to Concord here. Well, actually, it looks like that's where he was going, but he's got to get the guy more involved, not the middle of the field, because Queen City is working with something with this nickel. This time they went in a 3-2 nickel, and here you go. These generics are playing phenomenal in the middle of the field.
A lot of people utilize dime packages, obviously, in the past, but we're seeing some really good nickel play against the pass out of Queen City today.
Yeah, you are, and Queen City is doing a phenomenal job in this nickel. Here they are again in the 3-2.
They're getting a
the
dime
3-2 dime now, yeah, so they're doing a great job with it.
3rd and 10, 4:20 to go first half. Wavy Jr.'s got trips off the right side. Back to pass. Wavy Jr. looking down the middle of the field again. This time it's caught. The defense was just a little bit late. And Wavy Jr. now 10 of 19. Escobar with the first down. But Wavy Jr. hovering around 50%, very unusual for him.
you got to give it to Macc Wavy, man, for keep taking chances down the middle of the field here, and he converts the pass here to Escobar. You know, he reminds me of Willie Beeman from the movie Any Given Sunday. He say, "Hey, I'm a righteous dude, man. I'm gonna take my chances and my shots."
There you go. It's been Concord and Escobar for most of the day. We haven't heard too much out of Reid or Dobbs, and I don't think Wavy's even targeted Dobbs since he dropped that first opportunity. Wavy on a check down will make the completion to, was that Dobbs again? What is wrong with Robert Dobbs today? No gain as he was falling backwards.
I have no idea, but hey, you best believe that the quarterback is starting to lose confidence in this guy and making plays like that. You got to make plays, son.
If he hadn't already lost confidence with that drop, I mean, that was like a 25-yard pass play.
Yeah.
He's definitely not feeling him after that no-yard gain. Escobar and Reid, bottom of the screen. Dobbs and Concord, top of the screen. Looks like Concord's in the slot there. Davis is in the backfield. Wavy Jr. back to pass. Got a great pocket. Pass caught over the middle. That is Concord again. Feed the man. Pickup of 9.
Great pass here by Macc Wavy. But you got to give the credit to that offensive line for picking up Queen City with the pressure, and Macc Wavy just sat there. He had at least about 6 seconds before he got the pass off.
Queen City has not laid a finger on Macc Wavy Jr. this whole game. I don't think I've seen him get hit once. 3rd and short. Wavy, pass to Davis. Davis fights for the sticks and gets a first down.
I don't even think they had surface to scratch his jersey, so.
Davis continues his solid first half. As we come up to 2:46 to go in the first quarter, we are just moments away from unveiling the new 3 teams in this league.
Hey, man, I'm excited for these new 3 teams that will be coming into the league, the new owners or whatever. Hey, guys, get pumped up. This is very awesome and phenomenal.
3 receivers, 2 in the backfield. Wavy with 4 down linemen. They all go to the right. Wavy's got all day. That pass is incomplete. Intercepted. Intercepted by DJ McCoo, a legacy player down to the 7. And that is the 3rd interception in the last 2 weeks Macc Wavy's thrown in the red zone.
Yeah, here it is, Cam. Macc Wavy loves to take shots and chances. And he tried to go to Reid there, who we haven't seen him go to very much this game. And here we see a tip drill happening in favor of Queen City.
First turnover of the day, 28 interceptions in 12 games for Queen City's defense during the regular season. And McCoo got the initial tip and then was able to come back and complete his own interception. Now Queen City again is inside their own 10. So they'll feed the beast. Marcus Bose. Oh, Bose takes a shot at the 12. He is very slow to get up, and he eventually does. He got cracked.
Somebody is ticked off for all the yards that he's gained this game.
Yeah, I would say so. There's no other way to put it. Somebody's angry. Somebody needs to have a Snickers. 2nd and 5 at the 12. Will we get another playoff before the 2-minute warning? We will not. 2 minutes to go. Queen City's Alexander Shayatovich and the Corsair offense trying to once again head down the field on a very long drive. Corsairs up 7 here in the SFL championship game. Second and 5 at the 12. 3 down lineman, a 3-3 look for Dallas. Again, another handoff to Bose. Bose still going and gets a first down. And DeMont is just shaking his head.
Dallas came out in another 3-3 nickel. You can't come out in this type of defense versus this type of player. 3-3 defense, you're giving this guy space.
Oh.
You're giving him too much space. And this guy is a beast, man. I mean, it's like he's the new version of beast mode, you know.
They were saying Bose mode the other day.
Bose mode, okay, and
Bose mode.
Baby Bose, as I used to call him. He looks like he's climbing up the ranks to Papa Bose.
First and 10 of the 18, handoff, Bose again, dragging defenders. O'Neal puts him down. You know, I'm still not seeing a lot of Troy LaShaw. Julius O'Neal and Troy LaShaw are going to have a game full of tackles because I think it's going to be up to them to stop Bose all day.
They're going to have to, and Dallas need to use Tika Bell to do something. He's going to have to do something. He needs to contain that side of the field, you know, to draw Bose back to the inside where the crowd is. Dallas got to come up with something.
All 3 timeouts for both teams. Queen City really not in a hurry. Shayatovich out of bounds. Oh, they ruled him short. Not sure I agree with that spot, DeMond. It's 3rd and inches. We'll see if we get a review.
Yeah, I agree with you that I believe that Tovich got the first down there, but also guess what? He stops the clock.
And we're waiting to see if we're going to get it. We're not going to get a review. I'm really saying Queen City's got to be flipping out right now. How could you not review that? Homer's up in the booth. 4 receivers, 3rd down and short. Can Dallas somehow come away with a stop? Just 5 in the box. Handoff Bose. Got a first down with a stiff arm on Gaines. And Queen City's running no huddle. I'm really stunned that Dallas has not tried to stack the box here in this first half. 1st and 10, 48 seconds. Toss to Bose. And Bose is running a little gassed. No gain.
Yeah, you can tell that he's gassed. He's taking these short stride steps. Queen City needs to go to the pass.
2nd and 10, 35 seconds to go. First half, back to pass. Caswell over to Bose. Bose in some big trouble. He's going to be wrapped up and did not fall out of bounds, but Queen City's going to call a timeout. 3rd down and 10. The 2-minute offense, a bit puzzling here for Queen City, especially considering that Dallas is going to get the ball first to start the second half.
Yeah, Dallas, not Dallas, my mistake. Queen City here is going to have to take advantage of this game here. They need to find Jake Legacy.
I was about to give you an elbow for that one. 3rd down and 10, 28 seconds to go in the first half. Once it sticks in your mind, you can't get it out.
Yeah.
Handoff again to Bose on a counter. And Damon saw him coming, man. He saw him coming, Heath McDaniel Jr., and the clock is still running, and Dallas seems content here.
I almost went WWE, spear. Goodness gracious.
You could see that coming from a mile away.
From
man.
a mile away. He was like amped and on target like a torpedo, dude.
Dallas letting the clock run out. That's going to be the end of the first half. Little surprised by all of that, but that brings us to halftime of the 8th edition of the SFL Championship game. Queen City 14, Dallas 7. The Ruffnecks get the ball to start the second half. We'll look at first half stats and highlights first, as Queen City has mastered 246 yards of offense, 171 of them on the ground already.
Wow, this is...
Bose has 169.
That is crazy. It's letting you know that Queen City wants to control the clock. They're not worrying about the pass. They use it when they need to, but they want to use the run to control the clock, and Dallas really has to stop coming out in this 3-3 defense.
No sacks. We've seen a clean pocket for quarterbacks today, but in a way, even Dallas, it's been about Mike Davis. Davis has played well in this first half, and you gotta think at some point, Macc Wavy Jr. got to be Macc Wavy Jr. He's gonna make a big play. You just almost assume so.
Yeah.
But we assumed that out of E.T. King too last week, and Queen City just wouldn't let it happen.
Yeah, Queen City, man, has been playing great defense throughout the playoffs, and here we see Davis with that phenomenal run that he had. We can't take credit from this guy for what he has put in the record books in the stat sheet for the first half. This guy here, man, is just crazy.
We could put together a whole highlight reel of stuff for him in the first half, man. He's just... and this guy, he didn't win MVP. He didn't win Offensive Player of the Year. I think it's a crime. I think he deserves something.
Yeah, I voted for him, not for MVP, but I voted for him for Offensive Player of the Year because 2,000 yards, he deserved that award as Offensive Player of the Year, if not MVP. I just think that he had a better year at the quarterback spot with almost 39 touchdowns, almost 45 yard passes.
Concord's got 68 yards and a touchdown to lead the Dallas offense in the first half. We'll be back after a 2-minute break. Your expansion teams are about to be unveiled. Queen City 14, Dallas 7. This is the SFL's 8th championship game. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the SFL expansion announcements. And we have one relocation before we want to start with expansion to announce. And we're not going to make you wait any longer. You know, the Las Vegas Gamblers were established with Roddy Nickens and Stevie T. Diggs as joint owners. Stevie obviously not in the league anymore. Ronnie, for those of you that don't know, back in the WAFL was the Cleveland Stallions, and that was sort of his trademark team. And not only is Ronnie headed back to Cleveland after a year in Vegas, but he's back as the Stallions in gold and black.
Gold and black is a classic throwback. I can't explain how they play on This is Cleveland for a classic guy.
So the Cleveland Stallions, they sure do move. Fourth move in 8 seasons. Trying to get something going on the field will be their next task as Ronnie Nickens searches for his next coaching staff, or who knows, maybe he'll throw a wrench into everybody's thoughts and he'll just take the reins and go undefeated and win a title, and you just never know in this league. But the Cleveland Stallions are back, and for the first time in the SFL. All right, why don't we get to this expansion, right? People have been waiting a long time here. They're excited. I just want to preface this that if you do get a team, if you don't get a team, don't leave. We got a whole another second half of this awesome championship game. Continue to support the SFL, and we don't want to see our numbers go down just because expansion has been announced. This is the big show is on the field, and right now Dallas and Queen City are giving us a heck of a show. The first expansion team to be revealed is also in the Midwest. It's the Chicago Wildcats, owned by Shan Varner.
Congratulations, Shan Varner, on your acceptance into the SFL. Welcome to the family, owners. Glad that you made it, sir. Can't wait to see your team on the field. Classic. Look at the cougar there with the C behind it. Chicago.
Yep.
Great looking logo. Congratulations.
I love the look, Shan. Well, your first names today just really screwing you up.
It's just really screwed up. I don't know what's going on.
Way to go, Jack! Way to go, Shan Varner with the team going to Chicago. First time that the SFL has ever had a team in Chicago, or Illinois for that matter. And back in the back in the WAFL, man, everybody's saying Damon can't hear him because he's got his mic on top of his head. This guy's unbelievable, man. He had it muted before the game.
You know what? That's a rookie mistake, and I'm not a rookie. You know.
But Shan Varner brings the SFL's first team to Chicago. The Chicago Ghosts were the last team involved in a sim project by me back in the old WAFL, owned by Logan Foster. Shan Varner putting together one heck of a team. That's going to be exciting. Chicago, Cleveland, maybe start a little rivalry. You know, Chicago and Carolina are going to be going at it.
Yeah.
With playing James Klein again and the Skyhawks. So the Chicago Wildcats are your first expansion team this season. Everybody's saying I had your mic off. His mic was on, ladies and gentlemen. It was on the whole time.
My mic was on. I just had the mic flipped towards the top of the headset. That was just a bonehead play by me.
All right, you ready for the second team?
I'm ready, Cam. Let's go ahead and unveil the team.
Second team belongs to the Alamo City San Antonio Vaqueros.
The Vaqueros are in the house.
Owned by Greg Morris, who is your former co-owner. He's going to be leaving Houston. A devastating blow to the Hyenas. They're going 0-12 next year. Terrible for Damon Simien.
It is terrible for me. I'm excited for Greg.
You're not even going to address the fact I said you were going to go 0-12 without Greg?
Because I'm not going 0-12, and everybody out there in SFL land knows that Houston is not going 0-12. But I'm extremely excited here for Greg and San Antonio for gaining this team here. But I'm also sad because I really didn't want the guy to go, but I really wanted him to get a team because Greg has been so phenomenal within Houston's channel and keeping the team together and just so supportive of me as well. So congratulations, Greg. Well deserved.
They're going to be playing at Wentworth Stadium too, and on the sides of the upper deck, big old Spurs. I was showing him around the stadiums the other day, and he said, "Yes, that one. Go Spurs, go."
Damn, Spurs.
I had to throw that out there. Corky's been a co-owner. What has it now been? 2 seasons? He's been a coach for 3?
2 seasons with Houston as a co-owner. He really came in as, help with the defense as a defensive coordinator, but the guy did such a phenomenal job and helped turn the team around back in season 7. And I decided, hey man, would you like taking a head coach job and also become co-owner? He jumped on it right away.
SFL headquarters in Texas. We've definitely made a strong push in Texas recently. We've got a lot of people around this area, San Antonio, Dallas, and Houston, now all bunched together in that Western Conference. It's going to be a lot of fun.
The Texas Triangle is back.
It is back. You're right about that. All right. Third and final team. Man, I'm telling you, this was close. This was a close vote. These two probably both deserve it. They really do.
They do.
There can only be one.
There can only be one. I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the third expansion team announced for season 9 belongs outside the United States.
Oh.
But where? Where outside the United States? We're going to Canada. The Vancouver Legion, owned by Andy Hamilton, is in the league and ready for season 9.
Oh, Canada. Just a little national anthem there for Canada. Congratulations, Andy, on your entrance into the SFL. Well deserving, sir. Come in, do your job well, and get your team prepared to battle in the West. It is not easy, baby. It is not easy.
Man, Andy, this man, what does he not do around here, right? I mean, he's been a coach for 3 seasons. Carolina took over Los Angeles, a no-win situation. Step up to the plate, become a head coach, man, he does his commentary, does the podcast. This guy is guy's all over the map.
Yeah, Andy has been a great guy for the SFL. I mean, like you stated, podcasts, other things, commentary. Now, being a coach, now he's the owner of his very own franchise.
Biggest smile on his face, and he says in the chat, congratulations, buddy.
I know that feeling, Andy.
Yeah, exactly. You went through it.
I went through it
too.
I didn't get in my first try, just like Andy did, and I told Andy, hey man, stay positive, try again the next season, or when the next expansion comes, and hey, look what happens.
Vancouver, Chicago, San Antonio are the new teams for SFL Season 9. Back to 16 feels good, and it's going to feel good to get back out to Mullinex Oil Field for the second half. Queen City 14, Dallas 7. Macc Wavy and the Ruffnecks get the ball to start the second half. We're getting there.
Let's get it. Let's go.
Right around the break. Stay tuned here on the SFL Network on YouTube. By the way, shout out to the London Knights, New Orleans Pharaohs. Great applicants. They'll be back.
Great applicants. They'll be back. Great applicants.
We'll be back to Dallas in a moment.
anyone, anybody, or any team, he continues to stay aggressive. Sometimes it gets him in trouble. Sometimes it comes out to the best of his advantage.
All right, start of the third. Second and 10, actually, after the Macc Wavy incomplete pass. Dallas down 7, trying to flip the script. Deep ball down the field again, and Concord took a shot from Morrison. Concord's now been targeted a whopping 11 times, and it's 3rd down and 10.
Concord say, not on my watch, baby. I mean, not Concord, Morrison, not on my watch, son.
Man, what a hit. Greg Morrison hasn't had the picks in this game. Just one turnover, the DJ McCoo interception, but lays a heavy hit right there. Boy, Dallas does not want to go 3 and out here in the first 20 seconds of the third quarter. Wavy Jr.'s pass is picked up by Morrison. Morrison to the 49-yard line, and that's exactly what Dallas does.
Wow. Morrison comes up with a big tackle to break the pass up to the previous play. Now he comes away with an INT here. There's Wavy again, being aggressive, going to Concord. He's not spreading the ball around as we normally would see Macc Wavy do, as we've seen early in the playoffs and late in the season when Dallas went on that run to take first place in the West.
Second turnover for Dallas, now losing the turnover battle. They're going to need to stop Bose in the second half. He had nearly 200 yards rushing in that first half. They've got 4 down linemen, 7 in the box, handoff Bose, and Bose picks up a couple of blocks. O'Neal can't make the play. It takes the entire Dallas team to get in the picture to bring him down for a 5-yard pickup.
Yeah, once again, Bose just follows his block with patience and picks up, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards may not mean much to the most, but it means a lot for Queen City.
Doesn't mean much to most, but it means much to Bose, man.
Hey, nice one.
2nd and 5. Bose again. Bose turned a terrible angle by the defense into an opportunity. 183 yards. That was terrible defense.
Wow. Look at this replay here. Once again, the phenomenal blocking in the backfield. Receivers downfield blocking. He made it seem as if he was going to cut inside of that block and end up bouncing it outside. Great job, young man. This is a smart runner.
O'Neal got totally fooled. O'Neal's having a really rough day. It almost seems like he's there to make a play on every single opportunity, and he's only making it about 60% of the time. 3 receivers. Legacy has just 1 catch. Back to pass, Caswell. Caswell going to the far side. Caught over the top of the defense. Shayatovic. That was Quackenvoss who was out there trying to defend that pass. Gain of 8.
Quackenvoss tried his best to deflect that ball there, but Shayatovic ended up coming down with the pass as it went right by the defender there, and Queen City picks up 8 yards on the play.
Dallas needs a stop, needs an answer here from their defense. Troy LaShaw set the league record in interceptions, has none today. Hit as he threw, the pass is still caught by Shayatovic at the 15-yard line. What a pass!
You got to give Caswell credit for staying in the pocket, taking that hit, and throws a lame duck. This ball sails in the air. It sits there, dude. And Shayatovic was eyes set on the ball. Great catch.
That was LaShaw. That was his ball, man. He was coming up to make that play and couldn't make it happen. Queen City in the red zone. Now the 15-yard line. Handoff goes to Bose. Bose up the middle. This time thrown down at the line. Boy, haven't seen that much today. 184.
Yeah, great tackle there by Jones to stand Bose up. Jones squared up with him, got the lowest, and was able to get under Bose and not get run over. He came up with a nice tackle there.
Queen City up 7 and on the move. Dallas trying to stop the bleeding. 6 in a box, but 9 within 4 yards of the line of scrimmage. Handoff Bose, and that was a really good play out of Dallas. They stacked everyone along that line of scrimmage, and McDaniel Sr. makes the play.
This is what I was speaking of earlier, Cam. When we was in the second quarter, is that Dallas needs to find a way to contain Bose on the outside. And this is what they have done on the last 2 plays.
3rd down and 12. Queen City by 7, 8:06 to go in the third. Caswell's got 4 receivers. Caswell will pass. 3-step drop against the blitz. Going end zone. It's dropped by Haynes. Second big drop of this game. It's 4th down.
Haynes, you got to come down with that pass there, baby. You got to come down with that catch. You just cost your team 6 points and a 14-point lead there, including the extra point if they would have made it. But yeah, you got to come down with that catch.
Had Williams on the fade, and that's on Haynes, right? Hit him in the hands. He did have to dive for it. Did Caswell get a little too flippy with it too early?
Maybe so. He may have put a little bit mustard on it, and Haynes was just unable to catch it.
34-yard field goal for Queen City. This would make it a 2-possession game for the first time today. And from 34 yards away, snap is good, hold is good, and the kick is good officially from 33. Queen City's up 10 as Bo Davis hits it through.
It's nice to have a kicker that can make a 33-yard field goal.
Oh, I ain't touching that one.
For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, Houston's kicker missed 2 field goals under 40 yards versus Alaska in round 1. But hey,
what?
It is what it is, man. It is what it is.
Damon gathering his thoughts as he lays another bed of flowers on that cemetery. From the 10-yard line, Dobbs, 30. Really nice return again to the 31-yard line. And Macc Wavy's got to shake off the rust, man. This is the same thing Queen City was doing to E.T. King last week. And in hindsight, you think Dallas maybe should have ran the ball a little more?
I think Dallas should have ran the ball a little bit more, and I think Dallas should have did a whole lot more scouting as to what Queen City did versus Tallahassee to see what they could try to do to convert.
Now you're just throwing shade. You don't know what they did. He's giving me the dirtiest look. Hand off Davis. Right up.
Hey, dude, tape don't lie. You can go back, watch the tape, and you can see what happened.
I wish I would have put that glare on social media, man. I wish I would have had a camera ready. That was.
Yeah, you could have added a meme to it, right?
Yeah, child, please. Gain of 8. Davis on the run right up the middle. 2nd down and 2 for Dallas. Really nice start to the drive. Davis going to get the carry again. Somebody's listening, and Mike Davis is the first down to the 43.
There you go, Mike Davis. There you go, Dallas. Feed him the ball. Gain control of the game. Let him run the clock for you a little bit as you convert, down the field and make something happen. Macc Wavy, don't get too cocky. Don't get too aggressive, young man. Stay focused and do what got you here.
Still a lot of time left. Just a 10-point game. We've seen far worse happen. Wavy back to pass. Wide open Escobar to the Queen City 37. And I got to be honest with you, Damon, that's the first wide open Dallas receiver I've seen past 10 yards all day.
Yeah, it has been a while since we've seen one. I guess Macc Wavy got a little disconfident when the guy dropped that ball in the first half with the Dobbs, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so he got a little shaky there, but he tried to go downfield a little bit more. But get him up to Escobar on a nice route to get open there.
First down and 10 as the third quarter is quickly flying by. The Ruffnecks trying to score after their first possession of the third quarter was picked off. Back to pass Wavy Jr. to the outside. Concord turning the corner, and a really nice tackle by Stenzo Woods Jr.
Yeah.
Pickup of 9, 2nd and 1.
What a great route by Concord here. Go underneath or an out route there. And Macc Wavy was able to find him open and convert, and pick up nice yardage. Now you're looking at 2nd and 1 instead of 2nd and long. If he would have tried to convert downfield and missed it.
6:05, third quarter alongside Damon Simien. I'm Cameron Irvine. Handoff Davis on a trap. Davis made that look difficult than it had to be. He missed a huge hole right up the gut. But a first down for Dallas.
Yeah, sometimes, as a running back, we get a little greedy and think we can fit into a smaller hole.
You're a running back now?
No, I'm not a running back. I'm just saying, as a running back, I'm just hypothetically speaking, dude. Maybe I might want to be a running back next year. You just never know what may come out of Houston.
I'm sorry. I really shouldn't have cut you off. It just sounded like you were running back.
Well, I was back in my day. I may not look like it.
All right.
I was a little Harvey Williams, little skinny guy.
Wavy, really nice touch on that ball as we get back on topic to the 20, Davius Reid.
Dude, there's only very few quarterbacks who can make a throw like that. A lame duck, but very, very efficiency. And that was a nice pass. Nice touch, Macc Wavy.
So look at Concord's updated numbers. 7 receptions, 77 yards on 12 targets. He's definitely been tightly contested, but Concord picking his spots. 2nd and 4, handoff Davis. Davis in trouble. Thrown down to the backfield as the defensive front makes things happen there.
Hey, there's the defense of Queen City. Say, hey, we're not going to let you run the ball on us as you had early in the quarter, son, on this drive. We're going to show you something here. We're going to hit you in the mouth on the last 2 carries that he had.
That was Jacobs, but Koa Kaleo is one of 3 defensive stars on this line. It's been very quiet. We've seen A.J. Caswell under a little bit more pressure here in the third. Offside, free play for Wavy. He's going for it all. Pass is knocked away and incomplete. Another good ball down the field defended.
I don't blame Wavy for throwing that pass there to Concord, even though he was in coverage. But, hey, you have to take a chance, take a gamble, and let the big guy go up and try to catch it.
Did you see offside on Ed Ritter? Did you see Gibson doing the thriller?
Yeah, I did see it on the ground. I guess he was like, you ain't getting this, buddy. Yeah.
4:17, third quarter, 3rd down and 4 coming up for Dallas. This is a very critical 3rd down here. They're on the Corsair 15-yard line, most certainly in the field goal range. But Dallas does not want to think about field goals right now. They want to get this offense clicking. Concord has their only touchdown today. 3rd and 4. Queen City with 4 defensive linemen in the nickel package again. And back to pass. Blitz is picked up. Wavy end zone. Oh, he's dropped it. He dropped it again. That's 2 drops. I'm not sure who it was this time, but Real was applying the pressure, and it was Escobar this time that dropped the pass.
Escobar, you've been very, very efficient all season long.
Oh.
You cannot wait to the most important game of your life, young man, and drop balls in the end zone.
This is Escobar's first opportunity at a title. It's 2nd and 10. Why did I think it was 3rd down? That is my mistake. 2nd down and 10. I guess the offside on 3rd down and 4. Gave him a 1st down. My apologies. 2nd down and 10 for Wavy. He's going to the end zone. It is incomplete. Way overthrew Davius Reid.
Yeah, you see here, he haven't thrown much to Reid. We don't know why, as to why he hasn't went to Reid as much as he did previously and late in the season. But hey, you can't take bad throws like that. You gotta find another guy. He had time. The pocket was perfect.
Davius Reid against Queen City. 2 of his 3 multi-touchdown games in his career have come against Queen City, strangely enough. He's been quiet today. One-handed catch by Dobbs. That's how you make the grab. But he's way short of the 1st down. He's juking in the middle of the field. Yeah. Now Dallas is going to have to kick a field goal.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Macc Wavy didn't let the play develop.
No.
He rushed the play and threw it underneath. That was a play. That was a pass he should have made on the last play. Now, this forces a field goal. And Dallas did not need a field goal here. They needed a touchdown.
Well, it will make it a 1-score game, so at least Dallas is hoping they can do that and keep things level. It was 14-7 at the half. Manuel from 26 yards away, and that field goal is good. Special teams been good on both sides today. It's 17-10. Oh, we got a ball game brewing.
Let's go, baby. Dallas is only down by 7 points. Hey, like you stated, still a lot of time to go. 3 minutes here is still in the 3rd quarter. Dallas get ready to set the ball on the tee for the kick. Let's see if they can get some type of momentum here on the defensive side of the ball and stop Queen City.
Queen City has won 2 of its 3 championships by scoring over 40 points. I don't think they're going to get there today unless something crazy happens in the last. Oh, Legacy! Stop me from talking. My goodness. There you go. That was not rehearsed, ladies and gentlemen, and Legacy is out cold at the 29. No, he's not. He's in the game.
That dude was swatted like a fly.
He should be. He should be out cold. Man, somebody check him for a concussion. 1st down and 10 for Caswell out of the shotgun with 4 receivers.
Was that hit legal?
It looked good to me. Looked like it was all arms up top. Caswell dumps it off short, and Bose in the open field. That's pretty scary, but Williams and O'Neal wrap him up collectively on a pickup of 7.
I have a new name for Marcus Bowes. The Brahma Bull. This dude charges with anger and rage at you as if you just slapped his mama.
I got nothing to say to that. 2nd and 3, under 3 to go in the 3rd. That's grade A analysis right there. Corsairs up 7. Caswell fakes the sidearm pass, now goes over the middle. D.D. Ritter's first catch of the game. Corsairs move the chains.
Nice catch. A nice pump fake by Caswell there. I love to see a quarterback pump fake the ball, man, because sometimes the defense fall forward and it can make them jump, when you want them to, and they jump that route and then your receiver's down the field wide open.
2:25 to go third. Caswell back to pass. Deep ball down the field. Caught Legacy at the 31-yard line. There he is.
Cam, as I stated earlier, there's very few quarterbacks who can throw that lame duck with such sufficiency and accuracy. And these two quarterbacks have showed us that they can do it. And here, Queen City gets Legacy involved in the game, buddy.
Gets Legacy matched up against the generic Quackenboss, and just couldn't make that play. First down for the Corsairs. They're now back into field goal range, and here's Dallas again looking for a stop, man. They need a stop. 3 receivers. Caswell is under center with 4 down linemen for Dallas. Handoff Bose, and Bose is still going. Throws aside a defender to the 11. He's averaging 7.5 yards a carry.
The Brahma Bull is warming up. As we watch the replay here, take a look. Guy gets the ball on the stretch to the weak side of the field. Runs the guy over. 51 there. That's Jones. 21 comes in and cleans up the work. But hey, guy's already got the first down.
Williams making a stop. Dallas is just no true answer for Bose. In this Corsair offense, while they're not putting up a ton of points, definitely putting up a ton of yards here in this title game. 3 receivers. Handoff Bose again up the middle. Bose will be dragged down. If that tackle wasn't made, he was walking into the end zone. Pick up a 4.
Yeah, got to give Dallas got to come through here, at least force a field goal here. You can't allow Queen City to get this touchdown to go up by 14 points again.
Smell some bacon. 2nd and 6 at the 7. If you don't know what I'm talking about, pay attention. Watch the game. 2 backs, 2 receivers. Caswell jumps offside, does Dallas, and again, away from the play. Was that Cabell again ruining a Heath McDaniel excellent tackle on the backfield?
To answer your question, Cam, yes, it was T. Cabell.
Man.
It's something with these defensive linemen. They're so anxious to come off the ball and make a play. You got to stay disciplined, son. They teach you this in junior high school, maybe in Pee Wee League. Watch the ball.
Half the distance to the 3, or to the 4 rather. 2nd and 2 at the 4.
And just look at that disgusting look on T. Cabell's face.
Yeah, he's not happy, and maybe we'll see him try to get to Caswell a little bit harder next time to try to make up for it. 2nd down and 2. Queen City can get to the 2 for the first down. Handoff to Bose, and Bose is stretching it outside, and O'Neal says, I've had enough of you. Loss of 1.
That's a tackle with some stank on it right there, Cam. I tell you, boy, this dude came down like a torpedo again, man, and wow, he is laying the wood.
3rd and 3. The third quarter is winding down. Still got a low-scoring ball game. Typical Dallas Roughneck contest here. 2 backs and 2 receivers. Dallas definitely playing their style of game. Handoff Bose. Bose will get a block and 2, and a bad read by Williams will allow Bose to score.
Man, this offensive line has been phenomenal in the red zone or inside the 5-yard line. And as when they're pulling, these guys are pulling. Look at this guy. Look at number 77 right there. 70. Take that block out. 23 out there on the outside. Doesn't look like Bose was touched.
Williams has to take a better angle, right?
He has to take a better angle. He has to. I don't know what else to say. I can't do it for you, son. You got to do something.
Queen City will send Davis on to attempt the extra point. This will be Queen City's largest lead of the day. The kick is good, and it brings the end of the third quarter. Marcus Bose, Alexander Shayatovich, Koa Kaleo, everybody doing work for the Corsairs, up 2 scores on the road, going for their 4th title here in the SFL's 8th championship game.
I don't know what it is about Queen City, but these teams just start out slow. And when it gets towards the middle of the season, this team is hot. And in the playoffs, the owner, Eric Barkley, finds a way for his team to win and gets into the championship game. And he doesn't like it. He's full throttle. Dallas, you have to play some defense. Right now, you're on offense. You got to put some points on it.
Yeah, Dallas, they got a whole quarter to go. Their mantra's got to be, we're not done yet. Watch what we can do. Escobar got free down the field on the last drive, but Dallas Got to get touchdowns here. Down 2 scores with 10:57 to go at home. Handoff Davis. Davis is stuffed. That was Espen Real coming over, giving a little shimmy too. No game.
Hey, I don't blame you, young man. Dance while you can.
Well, it's been an eventful day, but it's been dominated by Marcus Allen Bose, who just that no one has been able to come up with an answer for this guy. 10:30 to go in the fourth quarter. 24-10 Dallas. Their backs are against the wall. Davis going to get another handoff. Davis gets some really good blocks, pushes ahead, and picks up nearly a first down. He has 74 yards on 10 carries.
I think that's a first down, Cam. You know, the lineman came back and pushed him forward, but maybe the ref saw something different than what we've seen here in the booth. But I do believe that Dallas was cheated on the first down there.
No challenge. At first glance, I personally thought he didn't get there, but it was definitely close. 4 receivers, 2 to either side. Maybe we see Davis again. 5 in a box. Davis gets the carry. Got a first down and a lot more. Takes a shot from Morrison. But Dallas coming out and saying, hey, we're looking at the stats. Davis is having a day. Let's get him the ball and let's get down the field.
Yeah, great decision by Dallas here to run the ball up the gut. I'm a little disappointed with Davis there for trying that spin move when he had a lot of real estate in front of him off to the right side of the field. Why spin left?
3 receivers for Macc. 4 down linemen for Queen City. Another nickel package, back to pass. Deep ball down the field, knocked away again by a generic corner. You just can't play it better, James Amre.
Yeah, great defense here by this generic guy.
It's amazing on Concord.
On Concord, the guy who scorched silver, gold corners all year long.
Are you sipping Henny, Damon?
No, but I can use some. Actually, you know what? I'm not a dark liquor drinker. I like vodka. Why are we talking about alcohol?
I'm just asking you if you. That's all. Macc Wavy back to pass. Would explain the Jack legacy. Pass is caught wide open by Dobbs. He caught that one. First down to the 29-yard line into Corsair scoring position.
Dobbs must have told Wavy, sir, I know I've dropped a few passes. I know. Keep throwing to me. I will not let you down.
It was almost like Queen City didn't expect Mac would even throw him the ball.
Great play. Great play.
9:10 to go in the fourth quarter. 1st and 10 of the Corsair 29. Wavy's rating 52. Bucks 71, a touchdown and 2 picks. Trying to add to that touchdown mark. Down 14 Dallas. Trying not to give it up yet. 3 receivers, 2 in the backfield with Wavy. Wavy drops the pass. Wavy outside Concord. Concord turns the corner. Concord breaks the tackle. First down to the 18-yard line with 8:45 to go.
Great play there. Great play there. Macc Wavy looked downfield. Didn't see anything there to go to. Concord was wide open to the top of the field. Hey, why not go to your bread and butter? Get him involved a little bit more.
8.5 to go. Wavy's going empty set here, 5 wide as they've gone away from Davis here down in the red zone. Wavy struggled in the red zone. Wavy back to pass, going down the middle of the field. Davius Reid, he knew he was going to take a hit. Salvador on the tackle, but it's another pickup of 9, and now Dallas's receivers are stepping up to the plate.
That's how you catch the ball in the middle of the field. You see a guy coming to knock you out, but what do? You turn your back, secure yourself, make the catch, hold on to the ball. That's fundamental catching right there.
8 minutes and counting. Dallas milking some clock, but really getting a lot of good production here. 2nd down and 1. 3 receivers, split backs with 4 down linemen, 7 on the line for Queen City. Trap play, Davis inside the 5. Davis down to the 3-yard line, 1st and goal.
I guess the Dallas offensive line said, you're not going to show us up. We're going to hit you right in the mouth as well, Queen City. And made a nice hole for Mike Davis there to rush through to get the first down. And now Dallas is within 3 yards of a touchdown here.
Really impressive drive by Dallas. They've taken nearly 4 minutes to start this fourth quarter to get all the way down the field, trying to answer back. Wavy, end zone, knocked away. McCoo nearly had an interception. In fact, he should have. Wavy threw it right to him.
It seems as if Wavy didn't see the guy standing right there in the middle of the end zone, and he just threw the ball to the receiver, and McCoo was there to knock it down.
He's so lucky.
Yeah, he's very lucky. Unfortunately, McCoo didn't even attempt to try to catch it. He just wanted to knock it down.
2nd and goal for Dallas. 2 in the backfield. I don't know. I think you run into Davis here. Wavy's really struggling inside the 10 of the last 2 weeks. He's going to throw. Wavy to Davis, trying to turn the corner. He does! Touchdown Dallas! As Real could not contain him.
D-Town is in the end zone. Davis is not doing any celebrating. Gives the ball back to the ref, heads to the sideline. Let's get ready for the next drive. Let's go.
I thought for sure he was going to be shut down, and Real, it was almost like he was walking through a field of flowers with Davis, man. He had no part of wanting to tackle him.
Maybe Allen is not as aggressive of a football player as he should be.
So Dallas will kick the extra point to go back down by 7. What a response. 4-minute drive almost. Queen City's got you on the ropes, got you down by 14 at home. And they've given hope to their home crowd. The extra point is good. 24-17. And once again, don't go anywhere. Because Macc Wavy Jr. and the Dallas Ruffnecks are making things happen. Down 7, they need a stop. This is the SFL's 8th championship game, live on YouTube.
As you stated, a great job there by Dallas by taking time off the clock as well. The offense converted on some great plays. Nice running by Davis, and also the swing pass to get into the end zone.
And off to Legacy over to the 29-yard line, and I think actually, is that Espen Real in the chat room? Espen Real siding today. He's having a pretty good game, not on that last play. Hopefully for Queen City's sake, it won't come back to haunt him. And now Dallas has to come up with a formula, get Bose off the field. 24-17 with 7:06 to go. The SFL's 8th championship game alongside Simien. I'm Cameron Irvine. As always, the SFL presented by DaxStats. Empty backfield. Caswell is going down. T. Cabell takes a bow. A loss of 6. First sack of the day for either team.
This is when T. Cabell started to really get it going here in the second half in games. It's in the fourth quarter. I think this guy has some type of stamina boost on him or so. I don't know if he's taking any HGH or so, but hey.
Whoa. I'm
Simien here with Cameron Irvine.
2nd and 16 at the 23. Again, empty set. Really bizarre formation here out of Queen City as they're trying to put this game away. And Caswell is sacked again. 3rd down and 18. It's Gaines.
Nice defensive pressure there by Dallas once again. They had showed why they win games, and this is it here. Great defensive play by the defensive line.
Back-to-back sacks that may have also been Cabell combining for a half a sack. I'm really surprised that Queen City has not gone to Bose on this drive. Caswell deep, drop back. Caswell's in trouble. Off his back foot, the pass is incomplete. Knocked away by Caswell, Lacoste. Knocked away by A.J. Lacoste. It's 4th down, a 3 and out for Queen City.
Great defense by Dallas. This is probably the best defense that we've seen Dallas play all game long. Dallas came out, put pressure on Caswell, forced 2 big sacks, and then Caswell had to move again because he almost got sacked on this last play here and forced the pass into a situation he should have thrown to.
6:06 to go in a ball game, and Queen City's got to punt it away. Dallas all of a sudden with tons of momentum. Dobbs from his 38-yard line will be quickly put down at the 40. There is 5:56 left in this game, Damon. Oh, man.
Here we go again.
It's the SFL playoffs. You don't get it anywhere else, folks. What a game. Davis has stepped up, man. 12 carries, 86 yards, averaging 7 yards a carry. How much of him will we see on this drive? 4 receivers, 3 in a trip set left. Handoff Davis. Davis up the middle. Davis picks up a solid 3, maybe 3.5 to the 44.
Here's some numbers here for you from Mike Davis. 199 attempts through 12 games. Only averaged 49 yards a game, so he's well over his average, at least double that here in the championship game. So kudos to that young man there for bringing his A game and his lunch pail to work.
His season high is 102, but he did it on 37 carries against Sioux Falls when Dallas went really run heavy, really the only time this year. Back to pass Wavy over to Davis. Davis in the open field makes a man miss and then takes a shot of the 48. This is easily Mike Davis's best game of the season, and it's 3rd and short.
Nice spin there by Mike Davis, but back to that game where he rushed over 100 yards on 30-plus carries. Were all the receivers hurt or injured? Or?
They just attacked Sioux Falls on the ground. I'm guessing they didn't want to see Tyree and Jennings and Miller all on the field.
I hear that. Great job, Dallas.
4:55 to go in the 4th. 3rd down and short. They're going to hand it off to Davis on a trap. Davis has a first down and more. To the 40, to the 39-yard line. Nearly scored. Morrison picks him up, and Davis is over 100.
This is what I'm talking about right here. The guy had a lot of real estate in front of him. He stayed with it. Look at that crack block. Did you see that? Had a lot of real estate. Instead of the guy wanting to juke or spin backwards or whatever to the other side, he stayed going on the path straight ahead.
Dallas on a championship-type drive right now. Mike Davis has been really the offensive hero for Dallas when nothing else seemed to have been working. And the coaching staff has recognized Davis's big game. He's getting some carries in crunch time, and he got crunched there. Only a gain of 1 7-yard average, and Espen Real says, not today, not right now.
Real has to be one scary dude or a real crazy person because he went with a forehead towards the helmet. I hope his elbow is all right. I mean, not a forehead. It went to a forearm, forearm and an elbow to the head to the helmet there.
Under 4, 2nd and 9. Wavy down the field, incomplete. Boy, I thought he was going to throw it deep down the far side. It looked like he had Concord wide open.
He did have Concord open. He also had someone else open underneath on that pass play there. But I don't understand why this kid loves to throw through traffic. You got to get away from that, young man.
3rd and 9. I thought for sure, man, he was going, and that was going to be a big play. But another great play by the Corsairs secondary. Crunch time here, maybe even 4-down territory, although I don't know. I don't want to see Marcus Bosa on the field if I'm Dallas. 5 wide for Wavy. Back to pass. Wavy throws it short to Concord. It is a catch. Are they going? The only thing I can think of is they're going for it on 4th down. Otherwise, why would you throw that?
You have to go for it here, but it doesn't look that way. It looks like the kicker or the punter is coming out on the field, but
they have pinned him inside the 5. Yeah, they're going to punt. They pinned him inside the 5 twice today. Man, this is risky business for Dallas.
If they can punt this to the corner and stop him inside the 5 again, this is great by the special teams.
Almost blocked him. Oh, look at this punt.
Look at
Another beauty.
Oh, it hits him right in the head.
Down to the 3. No, it didn't hit him.
It didn't
down
hit
to the 2. It's down to the 2-yard line. The 3rd punt inside the 5.
This punter here deserves an award.
It did almost look like. Let's get another look on a replay here.
Okay.
Nope.
Yeah.
Bounced right over him.
Wow.
For the 4th time, Queen City starts inside the 10. For the 3rd time, they start inside the 5. Queen City won one of their championships on a safety.
Yeah, Queen City's going to need a 92-yard drive to take this game out of reach.
Yeah, they need a few first downs, and Dallas could be in some trouble. And Bose is going to get them started. Bose to the 16-yard line, 2:22. That's not a good sign for Dallas.
Not a good sign at all. This guy here had a whole lot of real estate in front of him, baby. Look at these blockers, man. I've been on this all game with these blockers. These guys are pulling and smacking folks. Look at that. Pow.
Guys flying off the screen as Bose has racked up quite possibly an SFL championship game record, 222 yards. We'll have to check our database. Yeah, Andy was just bringing that up. We don't have it in front of us. 1st and 10, 3:10 to go in the 4th. We'll get it's because our playoff records are still off, all on the old system. We'll get it into the fact book this offseason. Hand off to Bose. Bose cut back inside. That was a mistake. No gain. Now Dallas, to give you the timeout situation, both teams have all 3 timeouts. Dallas will likely let this run down to the 2-minute warning. Gains on the tackle. This is a crucial 2nd down here.
I don't understand why Bose ran back inside and not taking what was given to him on the outside. He had a very large hole. I don't know if he just wanted to run the clock down here to take the tackle.
I wouldn't want to put the ball in Macc Wavy's hands either in crunch time.
Most definitely.
Guy knows how to make some plays. 2nd and 10, 2:26 to go in the 4th quarter. Down to 4 on the play clock. Caswell just gets it off in time. Handoff Bose up the middle. Bose has a lot of room. Really nice open field tackle. The shot was there in cleanup. but that was Julius O'Neal, who I believe may be the MVP for this Dallas defense today. He's had to make a ton of stops.
Yeah, he had to. He had to put his life and his body on the line, man, to take down Bose all game.
2-minute warning. Here we go. 3rd down and 3. This 3rd down is going to be crucial. The SFL championship game on YouTube.
Not only crucial for Queen City, but crucial for Dallas as well. This is crucial for both teams, man. Somebody's got to make a play here.
A 3rd down and 3 for the Corsairs with all 3 timeouts remaining and 2 minutes on the clock. The handoff goes to Bose, and Bose got the 1st down, and Dallas is going to have to burn timeouts. One more 1st down, and the Corsairs are going to do it again.
This young man is excited. He's pumped. He knows how to run the ball. He knows how to pick his poison, and it just shows you there why he's the best back in the SFL this season.
This is going to be deflating to Dallas if their offense doesn't get another shot at this.
Oh, man.
This drive started at the 2-yard line. Bose just having a day. 1st and 10, and Dallas just jumped offside. Just critical mistakes. Another play where Bose is stopped behind the line, and they're just giving away yards.
Not good at all.
And the more important thing is it's still 1st down.
Exactly. Can't give Queen City 1st and 5, on this drive here like this. I didn't see who jumped. Not sure
I think it was Cabell again.
Yeah, was it
3rd
Cabell?
time.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was him or number 52 that jumped. But whoever it was, you can't do this, man. And like I stated earlier, they teach you how to watch the ball back in junior high and Pee Wee League, before you go across the line of scrimmage.
Dallas needs answers with Mr. Bose. Caswell going to hand it off. Bose again outside, stood up and pushed back. 2nd and 1. Now Dallas needs a miracle.
Yeah. Queen City is just going to run the ball. I don't think Queen City is going to throw it anytime soon here in this game. They're just going to run the clock because this is what they do. They're a run team. And just put the game on the back of Marcus Bose.
SFL post-game show is coming up on the other side of the 000s. Caswell and the Corsairs trying to make it happen for a 4th time in 8 seasons. Bose gets the carry. Bose got the 1st down, and Queen City. Dallas out of timeouts. It looks like the Corsairs. It wasn't pretty. It wasn't flashy. Man, it looks like they're going to win it again.
I think Eric Barkley, he wins this game, has to be rewarded as the greatest owner, coach that this league has seen thus far. I mean, this is just phenomenal, man. Dallas is out of timeouts. Queen City here takes the kneel.
Man, it's just a shame that Macc Wavy didn't get another shot.
Yeah.
You go back to that decision to punt, and I just didn't like it. You've got at that point you've got the momentum. You've scored a touchdown. You've got the stop. You got the stop you needed finally, and then you just gave it back. It just disappointing.
I think the coaching staff for Dallas just figured that, hey, our defense has been playing good here in the 4th quarter. Let's go ahead and punt it. Let the defense win the game for us and not try to force anything with the offense here. But there you go. Let's just show you bad clock management, bad coaching, which just bites you in the butt.
Man, the Queen City Corsairs, they did this in a very unorthodox way. In the first 3 titles they won, the first 2 they won with a prolific. The first one they won was a prolific passing attack. The second one they won was Park Hee-Chul having a day, I believe. Maybe I want to say West St. Clair had a pretty dang good game too. But the 3rd game they won it with defense over San Francisco. Or I'm sorry, the 2nd game they won it with defense. The 3rd they won with Jake Legacy and their a tremendous passing attack. But this was different for Queen City. They won this game on the ground all the way.
Yeah, this was different. This was a great, well-coached game by Queen City to stick with what got them here, and that was the run game and Marcus Allen Bose.
For the 2nd straight season, a home team loses in the championship game, and for the 4th time in 8 seasons, the Queen City Corsairs are your Season 8 SFL champions. The SFL post-game show is coming up after second half stats and highlights right here on the SFL Network on YouTube. The player of the game, Marcus Bose, 36 carries, 248 yards, 2 touchdowns. Dallas just had no answer. Open line on the SFL postgame show now, 210-473-8428. We'll keep the stats up so that we can further analyze this game. Again, 210-473-8428. We want to hear from players, coaches, owners from this game first on an incredible season from both teams. It was a very hard-nosed defensive game, and really it felt like, even though Queen City scored 4 times in this game, it felt like Dallas just could never get them off the field.
Yeah, Cam, you're right there. Dallas just couldn't get them off the field at the, on that last drive. And when Dallas decided to go ahead and punt the ball, I feel as if Dallas defense coaches felt that, hey, the defense has been playing great thus far. Let's go ahead and rely on them to try to win the game for us, and it backfired on them.
Again, open line if you're a player, coach, or owner in this game playing today. We want to hear from you. If we don't get a call in the next couple of minutes, we'll hear from some expansion teams while we wait. Great viewership today, Damon, in the 70s, for a championship game that unfortunately we didn't have much time to market. Really happy with the turnout today. Thank you, all of you, as usual, for that turnout.
Yeah, I saw the 73 was the highest I believe I saw.
It may have been, yeah. Yeah, it was definitely up there. Definitely a top 3 or 4 all-time viewed broadcasts. So we love that. We love the momentum heading into season 9. And man, I tell you, first off, Queen City becomes the first team to win 10 playoff games in SFL history.
Wow.
They have only played 3 playoff games at home in their franchise's history. They are the Cardiac Cats of the road, or Cardiac Pirates, that is. And we've got the champion, Eric Barkley, on the line for us. Eric, congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate the congrats, and I just want to extend a great game to Steven and his squad. We put on a show for everybody, and the chips kind of fell in my end today, and we are lucky, and we're able to bring home another championship. So, it just feels pretty special.
Eric, the one thing I saw out of Dallas today was they chose not to stack the box against Bose. They chose to play him straight up. It seemed to backfire a little bit because they never seemed to be able to get him off the field. Is that sort of how you saw it? Were you surprised that they didn't load up a little bit more?
When needed, we've had an okay passing attack, and I don't know if maybe that went into to their game plan at all to try to make sure to hopefully keep us balanced. But I think if you look at our time of possession through the majority of the season, we were on the field a lot and we grinded out yards and ran a ton. And I didn't intend to change anything for today, and it worked for us today. We play this game 10 times and we probably have 10 different results. So again, the chips fell for us, and Boas going out. His last game in the league, he made a splash and helped us out, and we're just happy to kind of be a part of it and have been able to compete today.
How does it feel to be the opposite Buffalo Bills? 4 trips and 4 championships. I'm not a Bills fan. I got some great friends that are Bills fans. I like to think that in the virtual world, maybe there are some folks out there that can take some solace in the fact that we've been given the opportunity to compete at a good level in a great league and stuff. And I'd be lying if I didn't say it felt kind of good right now.
Hey Eric, this is Damon here with Cam in the booth. I wanted to ask you, what was going through your mind and what was your thoughts when Dallas would pin Queen City, down to the one inside the 4 twice and then at the 2-yard line? What was going through your mind and what was your strategy going into those drives?
Well, especially because, and I believe, and Cam was kind of recounting some of our other appearances. We had the game versus San Francisco where it was close at the end, and I think many, including myself, thought we were out of it, and we got that safety at the end. And that's what won us that game. So they kept pinning us down deep, and I was chatting with AJ a little bit on my phone. And I was just saying, gosh, isn't it going to be karma that it's going to be a sack that kind of turns this game around? Because I think the momentum swung in the second half, and they were playing a little bit better ball, and we weren't quite as effective, and that's kind of what I envisioned seeing in my head was they were going to pin us down, but you know what? We kind of hunkered down, and within that first play or two, got a big run that got us back out near the 20, and we could settle back into a little bit more simple and kind of our normal game plan.
Yeah, your average field position was your own 19. I don't think I've ever seen it lower out of a just out of just any regular game. By the way, it's by 1 point now the lowest scoring SFL championship game in league history. Of course, New York beating San Francisco 22-20 on that safety was currently the lowest at 42, but Queen City and Dallas managed to stop it today. The Corsairs stay turnover free. Dallas, very good defensive team. But in back-to-back weeks, Queen City's defense was really able to take away the middle of the field from not only the MVP E.T. King, but from Macc Wavy. Wavy finished today with 18 incompletions, and Queen City had 3, 5, 7, 9, 10, 11 tipped passes on those 18 incompletions. As a defensive mind going against another defensive mind, Eric, what are the challenges of taking away that down the field, middle of the field pass that so many teams run so well?
I would say, is probably the thing that selfishly I'm a little bit most proud of is how our defense have played through the playoffs and probably the last week or two of the season. Self-admittedly, I've never been great on the defensive side of the ball. That's why we struggled some years. I don't know if blind luck got me into it, or the fact that we kind of had the personnel, and I maybe I kind of figured things out a little bit more, or maybe we had favorable matchups. I mean, it could be anything. But it was nice for us that that was able to happen again. You replay this game a handful of times, and we probably don't get that same result, but today we did, and AJ and I, and the other guys that are in our team room that have stuck around, obviously we'll take it and get back to the drawing board and start fresh again here tomorrow morning.
I couldn't help but think. Last question, Eric. I couldn't help but think that as Bose was running for those first downs, running the clock out, just sort of slowly draining this championship game away, I thought to myself, man, that is so Eric Barkley's coaching persona. It's going to be straight down, not too high, not too low. We're just going to keep running the ball. We're just going to suffocate you. And then, oh yeah, we're going to win our 4th championship. It was all sort of very underwhelming is probably too. I'm not trying to be negative, but I'm trying to think of a word that describes sort of the finish. It was just very nonchalant. Hey, Queen City just won another title because they simply just couldn't be stopped at the end of the day. Any thoughts on that?
I'm just happy that I've had the chance to compete at a higher level in this league. It's been if we go back to all the way, and I've said this a few times, all the way back to WFL 1 with the Syracuse Six Nations that never actually saw the field, to WFL and beyond, and now the SFL, and it's been a great whirlwind. And I would have never guessed that we would still be around, or that I would still be around, or that I'd be lucky enough to be able to field a competitive team and such a great and dedicated group of owners and players, and the guys like yourself that obviously put this all together. So it's just it's a great experience, and I'm glad other people can be here, and hope that we can all just come back and get together and do it again next year.
I thought of one more. What are you feeding your O-linemen?
Lots of bacon.
All right. Hey, somebody's paying attention to the game. Eric Barkley, congratulations. 4-time champ. I'm not sure anyone's ever going to be able to say that but you. Congrats, man.
Eric Barkley, you're a champion
Thanks,
among
Cam.
champions.
Appreciate it.
All right, open line 210-473-8428. And we want to get your thoughts. I guess we could open it up to expansion teams now if they want to say some words. We've broken down some of the stats. O'Neal ended up with 10 tackles for Dallas. We were talking about it all day. He had a really nice game. LaShaw had 9, which was a quiet 9. 9:03 on the SFL postgame show.
Stephen Mullinex, Dallas Ruffnecks.
Stephen Mullinex coming up just short of home. Just give us your opening thoughts.
Well, obviously I want to congratulate Eric and Queen City. They are a quality franchise and more than a worthy opponent. I actually sent him. Eric sent me a nice little note before the game, and I just told him it was just a pleasure to be in the championship game with him, and an honor to have him as across the field from me. So, I came up a little bit short tonight. I think. We had some uncharacteristic drops, mistakes, penalties. Not taking anything away from what Queen City did, but obviously we didn't really help ourselves tonight with the turnovers. So hard to win a game against this quality of an opponent when you're shooting yourself in the foot for most of the night.
Yeah, the 3 penalties, the 2 turnovers, of 5-1, I guess, in penalties and turnovers combined. But I gotta ask about what your mindset was coming into the game in relation to Bose. Was, last week Queen City tore it up in every respect. They're a team that you can't really just shut down one part of the ball and expect you're going to win the game. So with that in mind, how did you approach Bose today, and what ultimately went wrong in that department?
Well, stopping Bose is been the biggest problem across the league. I mean, my team is not the first to have trouble with it, and certainly not the last. And so it was primary goal number one. Now we believe that we were in a good formation to do that, but that formation for some reason didn't pop up a lot, probably because of the offensive formations that we're running Bose out of. So it put us in a little bit of a disadvantage. I did really believe, though, that we did have a solid game plan to stop him. But again, it's that pick your poison type deal. They do have also a quality passing offense, and so yeah, you want to stop Bose, but you try to find a balance, and that's kind of where it kills you. He certainly killed us tonight. I mean, he was unbelievable, and credit goes to them. That's how they've gone in and gotten themselves into the playoffs, is learning who they are. And a lot of that is about Bose and his abilities and what he's able to do on the field. And they just let him run wild tonight, and we didn't stop.
Hey, Steve. First of all, I want to congratulate you, sir, on making it thus far to the SFL championship game. I can feel your pain as far as the loss, but I just have a few questions to ask you. The run game. Mike Davis had a very, very phenomenal game here, rushing for 103 yards, one of his best performances of the season. When you first came in with your game plan, was he a big part of the game plan? Because I do know that as the game went on, I saw that there was some mishaps as in the passing game as far as receivers dropping the ball. So, what was the turnaround there?
No, we didn't really. That hasn't really been our bread and butter, Damon. I mean, we invested so much into our passing offense, and at a certain point, once you kind of mid-season learn what your team is and who your team is, you just got to commit to that. That roster set that you determined right at the beginning of the season. That's why it's so important, especially for those news guys coming in, to set your rosters the correct way and be sure that you stem enough to know this is the guys that you want in the right positions and they have the right abilities. Because at a certain point you're stuck, and you can't change your game plan to change your players. You've got to adjust your game plan to really take advantage of what your players do well. And what we do well is we pass the ball. And when it comes to Mike Davis, it's just try to be as efficient as possible with him. So you see us running down the middle like 99% of the time, because we're just trying to use him as kind of like a missile. And if he gets 1 yard or 3 yards or 6 yards, that's positive yardage, where we saw early in the season where we ran him to the outside and he would get stopped for negative yardage far too much. So we're just trying to be efficient in the running game. Obviously, I see the numbers. The numbers would show you that, yeah, you needed to run a lot more and probably focus totally on just stopping Bose. But, surprisingly, even in those quote-unquote stack in the box and run defense sets that we have in the Sims, he was nearly unstoppable there too. So we found, in the short time that we had, we found a formation that we thought would really help us against Bose. But that's why these games are played. You don't really know what the outcome is. Obviously, you can't make the mistakes that we made against Queen City, a 3-time, now 4-time champion, and think that you're going to win the game, even if you're at home. So just too many mistakes on our side. I'm just glad that it was a close game at the end of the day.
As an owner, how shocked are you by Queen City's cornerback play? I mean, they didn't have like a wow, what a game type game today, but they sure did hold their own.
Yeah, absolutely. And I did not go into this game blind about their defense and their non-stars. Their non-stars work, in my opinion, they work because they play a lot of zone, and that prevents certain. I mean, that's one of the reasons why we pass short, and we're trying to concentrate more on the short game, I guess, they're passing, because we know that those non-stars can make plays out there in those zones. Now, man-to-man, we all know that they can't match up. They're not playing that a lot, so. It affected the game plan tonight, and I think we'll see more teams go to more non-star quarterbacks as it's become almost a requirement to have at least one non-star running back to win the championship, or cornerback, to win a championship. So I think it's something that we'll see adopted more because they did play so well.
Yeah, at least here recently, that market's not going to be too good for those aspiring corners in the SFL come this offseason. Well, Stephen, it was one heck of a season for Dallas. You obviously, for the third straight year, improved on your positioning. Next season, you're going to have some new opponents like San Antonio, and as the Texas Triangle takes shape. Hey, at least you save on some travel.
Yeah, but the in-state rivalry gets even more heated up. So maybe DeMont can take some of that stuff that he brings against Dallas. He can take that to San Antonio, maybe split that up a little bit.
Oh, I'm sure he'll be taking plenty to San Antonio with Corky and DeMond and all they've been through over the years. Well, Stephen, a tremendous season coming up just short. Was it disappointing? Did you agree with your coach's decision on the sideline to punt late?
No, absolutely not. I mean, at that point, we weren't stopping Bose. If you can't stop Bose, what makes you think you're in the final 4 minutes you're going to be able to do it? It just, I don't, but it is what it is. You can pre-plan and you can do all the game planning you want to do. You can set all the players in the right ability. And then there's this whole unknown factor that's just luck. And sometimes it's just bad luck and a bad decision here or there, and it cost you the championship. Super disappointed. I really felt like with just being here, home field advantage, the competitiveness in our conference period, just to get here, it was just a opportunity that we kind of wasted.
All right, Stephen. Well, hold your head high. You still got the title game improved for the third straight season, and Dallas will be back in full force, I'm sure, in Season 9. Take care, buddy.
All right, well, appreciate you. And, Damon, great job tonight. And you guys, what a wonderful season that you guys had. I look forward to what we do next season.
All righty, Stephen. Take care. Open line 210-473-8428. We've heard from the two owners who played in the game today. Now let's hear from some new guys, some new blood, some fresh blood. Who do we got? It's Andy. Andy Hamilton of the Vancouver Legion. Get ready. Get ready.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Going great.
It's going great, buddy.
First, obviously, I want to give congrats to Eric and my apologies to Steven. I put a message in the chat. He's going to be back in this game. You guys look out for Steve. He knows what he's doing. He'll be back in this game.
So, Andy, you got to be pretty pumped, excited about your entrance for your Vancouver Legion into the SFL. How you feeling right now?
Man, I'm ecstatic. I have not stopped smiling since halftime, which is you guys from the booth know that that's a long time there. That's a good 22 minutes worth. It's been incredible, and I'm sure Shan and Greg feel the same way. And Shan and me have already exchanged a few text messages. But I think that guy deserves it just as much, if not more than I do. And then you could even put Greg, arguably, with all the work he's put in before maybe we even got here, you could probably put him on the same plateau. And I thought Liam did a great job with his bid, and he's a great person as well. And so I think all four of us deserve the nod. And so it's just amazing to be in that group that was accepted in. So I couldn't be happier, Damon.
Yeah, Liam's going to be a star. I think we all know that. And St. Louis got a lot better with him not being there, and we'll see where James Richards ends up. But I think obviously the Vancouver Alaska regional rivalry at least will be pretty hot, hot and heavy early.
Pretty hot.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, it should be great.
Pretty hot.
Great guy from the podcast that we've had.
Yep.
Together. So I think, a lot of respect for that guy, a lot of respect for what Alaska did. It's going to be tough. It'll be a tight-fought battle, but, yeah, I think that'll create some good games next season.
Man, Destro, stop sipping tea. You didn't even apply for Compton. You just been talking about it. Don't even. Come on, man. Andy, your quick thoughts on the season and just the game in general. You know, Queen City they just wore down Dallas. They didn't do it flashy at any point today. It was just a wore down job.
Yeah, it was a very interesting game. I talked last night on the podcast. I'll reiterate it just a small bit for anyone who might have missed it. I had, in coaching LA, I had played Dallas earlier in the season with Mike Tatum, who's another strong back like Marcus Allen Bose. And in that game, he pretty much shut Tatum down in terms of defensively. So he was able to keep our run game in check, which then let them throw the ball. And so I really thought going into the game that Dallas was going to be able to replicate that against Queen City. Bose just ran all over him. I mean, nearly 250 yards as the screen is showing now. But just an incredible game from Queen City. A very interesting build, one that I was skeptical about before the season. And you know, they were down but never out of the playoff conversation, and they found their way into the playoff. And I think it just goes as a testament to the league's strength. You know, Tallahassee was over there, Sioux Falls was over there. You're never out until you're out of the playoff conversation, and with that, you're into the next season. The league is just incredibly strong, and it was a crazy year, and I just can't wait to get next year started.
Yeah, we had some pretty wild games, and I thought when Dallas got the back-to-back sacks, I thought this game was turning for the worse for Queen City. I mean, it wasn't ball game by any means, but I thought Dallas was going to get the job done, and they just came up short. But Dallas will be an opponent for Vancouver and San Antonio, and as you said, we'll likely see them later in the game. Your team was announced last.
Yes.
So
thanks a lot for that, by the way.
Good.
Passed out while I was waiting.
Good things come to those who wait, right, Andy?
Apparently, yeah. I was so torn was the problem because I wanted Liam to get it so bad, but I wanted it as well. So I'm sitting there going, Liam's gonna get it. Good for him. He deserves it. And then I was like, well, but I want it too. So it was a nice tug of war in my heart and you didn't help by dragging out your words over the last few. It was great presentation as well.
Yeah.
I think someone was saying the graphics were superb today.
Appreciate that.
I'm still blown away by all that you put together. So.
Hey, Andy, there's nothing wrong with being a little selfish and stingy at times.
All right, I'll keep that in mind, Damon. Thank you.
All right.
All right, Andy, congratulations on the ownership bid, and we'll see you on the other side of the offseason.
All right, thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
210-473-8428 as Destro continues to laugh about his fake Compton bid. But this and I didn't even have to go up on a different tangent. I've got an unknown caller. I'm guessing it's Liam from across the pond. Is that right?
That would be right. Yeah.
Liam, I gotta say, probably, Shan, you missed Liam by just a bit. Call back when he's done. Don't crank call me. Liam's got to be the best. I don't know what you think, Damon. Liam's got to be the best fourth place finisher in expansion ever. I can't think of a better one.
I would have to agree.
So that's tough, Liam. But you know.
Yeah. I mean, I'm obviously, I'm not gonna lie. I'm disappointed, but I know that Andy's worked so hard and the other guys as well. To get their bids in, and I'm going to take this, and I've got a meeting with Dwayne next week to decide what the future is going to be for me with St. Louis. So I knew either way I had a good route going into season 9. I think we got some good stuff going on in St. Louis. So we're going to work on that. I think either way, I wouldn't have gotten the bubbly open tonight anyway, because unfortunately, I'm probably going to be driving in about 5 hours to work, so probably not the best thing to start drinking 3 o'clock in the morning or so. But
Yeah. Well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, but congratulations to all the guys, and congratulations to Queen City. I mean, you see the work that Eric has put in, and that's his 4th ring now, and you can't rule them out for going into the 5th season. They always seem to be, certainly from what I've experienced over the course of my short time with the league, they seem to be the name that nobody necessarily fears, but they're always going to be there just because of the legacy that they've got now. And with the they got the 5th one, they could achieve that in season 9, or maybe even onwards from them. But it's going to be an interesting season next year. I'm looking forward to coming up against the 3 new teams, and coming up against a whole bunch of new teams that I'm going to have to help St. Louis, or maybe we'll see how the coaching opportunities go. I know that Dwayne is quite keen to keep me, and Colin and the rest of the guys there, so we'll have to see how things shake out, but I'm looking forward to things going forward.
Hey Liam, this is Damon here. I would like to say to you, sir, you had a great presentation, by the way. But I just wanted to inform you to don't give up. You know what I'm saying? Stay active within the league. Do your due diligence, or whatnot, and just continue to fight. I didn't get in my first try. Andy didn't get in his first try.
Shan didn't get in
Shan didn't get in his first try. I don't know if that's just how it works around here or what, but
there's not enough spots. The line's too long.
Yeah. So
I knew that obviously the inexperience was gonna factor against me. I think it came pretty close in any case. So to put in such a good effort, obviously I've made quite an impression. So hopefully moving forward, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, it may not be the Knights. It may be, maybe shake things up in terms of the way that the bid goes forward. Maybe next time with London, but we'll definitely be back in contention. So you're not heard the last of us. Let's put it that way.
Liam, just your quick thoughts just on the overlying season. This was your first season. Where do you? I know that you, just like the other 3 owners who won bids, got their votes counted in terms of owners meetings. You touched on it briefly on the podcast, but now you really get to experience your first off season, whether it be with St. Louis or with someone else. I don't know what's gonna go on there personally with you, but what. I guess, where's your head at with what you've seen and what you're excited to see?
Well, I think you talk about an expansion in any league. The SFL is probably in a unique position in that expansion teams can come in and perform at a high level, and we've seen that with some of the teams who have come in even this season. So it's going to be interesting to see how those guys build from a staffing perspective and also from a player perspective. I'm definitely keen to see how the guys approach that. You've obviously got great team builders in each of the 3 owners with Greg and Andy and Shan. So I'm confident that they'll be able to put up a good effort. In terms of the off season in general, I'll be interested to see how things play out in terms of people being active on Discord, and in terms of the way that the owners interact. Is going to be a unique experience for me, being my first off season. So it's going to be something to get to grips with. But I'm confident that with things the way that they're shaping up, that the off season and season 9 are going to be quite exciting for the league.
All right, Liam. Well, congratulations on all you've done so far. It makes you easily the front runner for a team in season 9, or season 10 rather, which will be a very special season for the SFL as we take that next step to to making things great. I fully expect you to pay a $1,000 plane ticket to come to our 10th anniversary event. I fully expect you to do whatever it takes to get that money, and I want to hear all the stories about it. So.
It's definitely on the cards. I think the piggy bank is going to be swelling just a little bit with the money from my plane ticket. We'll see.
Just have Dwayne smuggle you in his bag when he comes back to the States.
Yeah, I think that's probably going to have to be the plan. I'll have to get him to fly over at some point and carry me in his suitcase. I might have to lose some weight first, though.
Or tell United they overbooked and you were supposed to be on the flight. All right, man. Yeah. Take care.
Cheers, man.
Take care. Congratulations on everything.
Yeah. See you guys. See you guys later.
See ya.
Cheers.
Awesome guy. No Europe expansion this season, but I'm guessing it's right around the corner. You got any thoughts on that? No. You're just stuck on this chat room watching. Yeah. Oh man, 210-473-8428. If anyone else wants to call in, we've heard from some expansion teams. We've heard from both owners in the title game, and it was a chance for Dallas to stop the trend, but they couldn't do it. Shan Varner of the Chicago Wildcats now on the call.
What's up, guys?
All right, you've been waiting for this moment for a long time. Better hit the ground running.
Yeah. First and foremost, you got to build a team up. So that's the first thing I'm going to be doing this coming up off season. So hopefully that'll take place tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean the off season is going to be a fast-paced, quick and heavy environment, and expansion teams are always under a little bit of a curve. Getting things set up and getting things adjusted. At the end of the day, everyone gets to have the same number of plays and abilities and all that. But it's going to be I'm guessing a pretty busy week for teams for the new guys.
Yeah. Oh yeah, some of the old guys too. They're going to be getting a lot of messages. So, I think that Queen City played a great game tonight. Hate that Dallas lost, but congrats to Queen City.
Yeah, who were you pulling for in this game? Were you pulling for a team that you guys beat down the stretch, or were you pulling for a team that tripped you up?
I was pulling for Queen City for the most part, just because they're in the Eastern Conference. But I kind of wanted to see Macc Wavy get a second title. That would have been insane, from going from two different franchises and winning it all. So that would have been amazing.
Shan, you get sort of a new regional rival in Cleveland. You've got St. Louis over there. The Midwest is looking very healthy in the SFL. So that's got to be pretty neat. I mean, you're a new team, but I think there are some on obviously Carolina, some rivalries for Chicago to quickly establish.
Yeah, I'll probably say probably Cleveland. I think they would be the closest.
Yeah, in terms of regional, Cleveland, Chicago always button heads all the time.
Yeah.
But not that I know. I've been to Chicago like for one day. It was like negative 1 degrees. It's another snow city though. Potentially another snow city for the next time winter rolls around. We got a lot of those now. Shan, are you surprised by Queen City getting it done again?
Not really. I think that Marcus Allen, he just does his thing, and if people can stop him, then they usually win the game. If they can't stop him, they usually lose. So once I saw him, get going, it was just a matter of time before, he did what he did.
Yeah, they'll probably
249 yards.
probably have another bruiser over there next season. So we'll see. We'll see how Queen City shakes out. I'm sure they're going to change up their builds. A lot of these teams are going to be thinking hard about what they want to do and who they want to sign. And this is the time of the season to make those decisions. And they're tough decisions to make, because then you got to live with them for another 3 months as you try to navigate through the landmines of the season. But Shan, congratulations on getting your team. I know it's been a journey, and obviously your winning streak there at the end of the season, I'm guessing, really helped. You may have gotten the team even if you would have lost all those games, but it certainly was impressive down the stretch. And good luck to Chicago, and you're on your own now, buddy.
Yeah,
Congratulations,
I appreciate it. Been getting a lot of love from the chat rooms and everybody in it, so that feels really, really good. It'd be nice to play Carolina. It'd be kind of a game I can't wait to play. So.
Well, we'll see how it falls on the schedule. The schedule will come out next month. We've got to get working on that here pretty soon, and we have a tentative start date for early to mid-July, after a 4th of July. So we are hitting the ground running in the off season as we usually do with all the rule change adjustments, and we're ready to rock. We're ready to go. Good luck to Chicago.
Thank you so much.
All right, with Shan Varner. So we've heard from Shan Varner, new owner of Chicago. We've heard from Andy Hamilton, new owner of Vancouver. We've heard from Liam Crowder, who was unsuccessful in his bid. We've heard from Eric Barkley and from Stephen Mullinex, Queen City and Dallas, respectively. The post-game show rolls on. 210-473-8428 after Queen City defeated Dallas 24-17 today. If you're just tuning in, this is how it happened. 3:09 to go in the first quarter. Both got him down there, but he was exhausted. Todd Mack actually scored the touchdown, a 96-yard, 9-play drive. Took nearly 4 minutes off the clock. The Ruffnecks responded with a 10-yard touchdown to Concord. Took just 1 minute and 4 seconds. 5:23 to go in the second quarter. Bose scored a touchdown off that bad angle that the Roughneck defense took. 72-yard drive that took 2:28 off the clock. Kicked a field goal in the third, as did Dallas. Queen City pulled away on the final play of the third quarter on a Bose touchdown, 70 yards, 7 plays, 3:28, another long drive. Roughnecks immediately responded with a 3-yard run from Mike Davis, who had a season-high 103 rushing yards on 15 carries, 68 yards on 10 plays, 3 minutes 47 seconds. And then after that, Dallas had a chance to go for it on 4th down. They elected to punt, try to stop Marcus Allen Bose. They couldn't. It was the death of him. That's your game summary.
Yeah, Marcus Bose was just too much for Dallas defense this game. What hurted Dallas was that 3-3 nickel, man. They just could not stop Bose. They just didn't have enough men up front to just convert and just maintain that offensive line. And those offensive linemen for Queen City was just overpowering that defensive line. Tika Bell really didn't show his face in the run game on the defensive side of the ball, but he came up big at the end of the game. The defensive came up big when they had those 2 big sacks on Caswell, but unfortunately, Dallas wasn't able to make anything happen once they got the ball back.
Well, I think that about does it here from Dallas at Mullinex Oil Field. Once again, your final score, Queen City 24, Dallas 17. Queen City wins their 4th title in 8 years. Dallas will try again next season, as they're just another team. Dallas, Houston, San Francisco, Oklahoma City. I'm starting to lose track of them all. Queen City making teams out west look silly again as the Corsairs get the 4th ring in 4 years. For DeMond Simien, I'm your play-by-play commentator and SFL Commissioner Cameron Irvine. This has been a presentation of the Simulation Football League on YouTube. And as always, the SFL season is presented by DaxStats, the official statistics partner of the SFL. From Mullinex Oil Field in Dallas and from our SFL headquarters in Denton, Texas. Good night, and let the off season begin.
Let's go.